Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tombs of Scoria. Our brave heroes have just slain the green dragon over in Nome. You stand over its corpse. It's stopped. It's no longer moving. Maybe a claw twitches from time to time. You've got a moment to take it all in, clear yourself away from the poison gas, and observe the treasure hoard before you. Are you ready to hear about the treasure?
Yeah.
Well, wait.
Or
So
do you have a prayer first?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, I just pray internally and thank her for helping the
Balthara.
Megarians let us kill.
Dude, we had some conversations off stream about like how we were gonna do this. So where are we at? At what point? What have we done?
He's just giving us loot right now.
Just slain the dragon.
Okay, we're just in the thing. Okay, we killed the dragon. Is dead.
Yes.
Anton spends a moment prying all of his weapons out of the wall.
Yeah, true.
Oh, yeah.
Anton goes and grabs his the lightning spear.
Excellent.
I come and wander over.
It's difficult to find the lightning spear in and amongst the huge pile of coinage lying around.
Nice.
What catches your eye isn't the gold, silver, copper, platinum, but the thousands upon thousands of mithril coins scattered about. That light bluish color, the big fat coins all over the place. You know, each coin is built to weigh the same amount, but that means each coin is a different size depending on the metal it's made out of. Mithril coins are very large because they're very light. There are 5,000 mithril coins.
Wow.
Okay.
1,000 platinum coins.
Wait, how much is mithril worth?
That's about 10 million.
You writing this down,
mithril.
Steve?
Yeah, I'm writing it all down.
10 million in gold or copper?
Copper. 10 million copper in mithril.
It's a copper economy, Nick. Come on.
Yeah,
Nick.
so like 100,000 gold. Holy shit. That's a lot.
Huge. We're fucking rich.
We're rich!
How much copper to 1 gold is 100 copper to 1 gold, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 5,000 mithril, 10,000 platinum, 11,000 gold, 11,000 silver, 8,000 copper.
And we can just put this on the party sheet, right? Because we're kind of hand waving.
Yeah, I'll write it all down right now.
As
Yeah, I'm
long
just
as
making
we're
sure.
not
Okay.
getting caught in some sort of like, you're halfway across the ocean when pirates come sort of thing, then we just add it to the party sheet. Notably, as you search through the loot, you do not come across a single potion, not a single scroll, not a single magic item, not a single gem, not a single art object. It appears that the dragon's wealth at this point in time is entirely contained in coinage. A little unusual. I think this is the first dragon lair that you've come across that has only been coinage.
I don't know. Did Azeron have any magic items? I don't remember.
Yeah, he did.
I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, okay.
So something of note is that I'm trying to remember. I don't know if this is a retcon or intentional, but I think that little gnome informant guy, didn't he say that there had been people that had come here with magical items and they would die and the guy would take them?
He did. He specifically did.
So either the dragon is somehow selling these, which we would expect.
Well, I'm not convinced that this is everything. I mean, I come over and say, is this it? Coletta said this thing would have wands, scrolls, staves. It can't just be coins.
It's another place on the island, or, well, if they're somewhere, they're here, right?
Yeah.
Has to be. There's more to this cave. We'll have to explore.
Can I swap my, well, actually, what I'll say is, I can swap to my Ring of Seeing if you want to do a full walkthrough of the cave. I can look for any hidden entrances or anything.
Okay, so question, because we had talked about this out of character. Do we want to roleplay this stuff in the cave, or is there really no more loot? I don't know. It's up to you. I don't care. I'm cool.
Well,
You've got
I'm convinced
the
there
Ring
has
of
to be
Seeing
something.
activated, right? You've been able to see through illusory walls and
I
whatnot.
saw the best list, yeah.
So you can scan the area and tell that there are no secret traps, there's no doors, there's no hidden walls. There's a few sections of the cave that are left unexplored, but this is the lair. This is where the dragon has all of its booty. And you know dragons, they love to revel in their wealth. I mean, they don't spend money very often. Maybe you might hire a wizard to come in and forbidden your lair or something. But like the point of the wealth is to gaze upon it and keep score with the other dragons and be like, look how badass I am. There's no reason that a dragon would have like its best stuff hidden away somewhere.
I'll check the dragon. Is there any magical items on the dragon?
Like,
no, but you find a few more coins like tucked into its scales, where it's just been like cozying up in its little pile of coinage and little, bits of stuff.
I'm going to use my wand of detect magic just to make sure there's nothing else in here.
There's nothing unexpected in here. No additional magic that you don't know about.
I shake my. This can't be it. Cartos, it doesn't make sense. The dragon's bound. It should have something. How's it selling its potions, its wands? Cartos, he specifically said that this would be the dragon that would have wands, scrolls, staves.
Sure, I agree. Let's
stop.
let's take some time and look around. Yeah.
Well, we're not going to look around. Let's think for a moment. What could have happened? So, it's possible somebody else stole it before us. Unlikely. Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah, it's very
possible.
Unlikely, yeah.
Maybe also unlikely that another dragon, perhaps Scoria, has been in contact with him and either traded out for items that might be of use to us if she was worried that we would kill him. Also probably unlikely, but possible.
True. It seems to be that there's probably no magic items due to the fact that I pointed the dragon. She has none on her.
The dragon did seem...
To know we were here?
No.
And
somewhat prepared to not attack us head on, which we might find odd, right? When we were outside. Yes. So I might just be leading us down a wild goose chase, but if Scoria had reached out to this dragon and said, hey, there are these 3 people that are incredibly powerful, don't get near them. Also, if you have scrolls or potions, I'll trade for them. Maybe because she's worried that if we did kill this dragon, maybe we would get stuff that would be of use to us, and that's why he's got so much wealth. It is strange that this dragon has so much in coinage, right? The dragon's not getting this from gnomes, unless those dwarven people. And
Mithril isn't from here. Mithril is from where kind of Scoria is.
Yeah,
Mystery, right.
So, if I level up, I can probably get this answer easily. Just ask.
Well, you have to level back in town where there's
correct.
rest and relaxation.
Yep.
So what? We're saying that we think Scoria has bought all of its magic items for Mithril.
Maybe that's just an idea. Maybe something else has happened. Let's just think for a second, right? Like, what other possibilities could there be?
Maybe it's hanging out with the magic glasses under the water somewhere.
Maybe what?
Maybe it's hanging out with the magic glasses under the water.
He's still mad.
I'm still mad, yeah. I'm actually mad again. I got over it, but now I'm angry about it.
I think what you're saying makes sense, Tyrael. I think that I point to the mithril. This isn't from Gnome. This is obviously from where Scoria is near. It seems like Abraxia knew that we were here, kind of knew what we were doing.
Here's a question. Is there a way, is it possible? I don't know how your magic works. Can we time pool maybe some of the mithril coins or something to see where they came from? Is it possible to trace?
I should be able to do that. Like the last time this was traded, yes. I can also commune with Velthara directly if I get the next level up.
Okay, maybe one of those things we can find out where some of this wealth came from.
I can also talk to the dragon. I can just speak with Dedet in the morning.
Yeah, assuming he'll tell us.
I think he's compelled to. If he fails a check, which infinite time I can do it. So we'll figure this answer out.
Oh, okay. Oh, that solves that very easily then. Okay, so then... How much? Do you calculate? 2 questions. Do you know what the poundage of all the coins is?
We were gonna hand wave it. Oh, never mind. I know.
Yeah. You're gonna be doing some like back and forth, bringing people here to skin the dragon. We're not gonna worry about the stuff.
Okay.
But if you really want the poundage.
Oh, nope. Never mind. Nope. If you said we don't have to worry about it, we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna just rest in the cave. We take proper precautions. We move out the smoke and whatnot. Is that cool?
The smoke should be settling on its own, and we could sleep in it. It should be pretty fucking safe, yeah.
Okay.
If we're going to be a while here, guys, I'll have to go back, get the tanners, bring them here, do the work, teleport stuff back in batches. It's going to be a while.
Yeah.
Okay. If we're going to start fast forwarding, I'll just start casting Speak with Dead.
You know, one thing I was thinking about, this spell, Sending, that lets me speak to people, sends the messages across the world. It struck me that I could send a message to Scoria. Now that she knows who we are and what we're doing, I wonder if that represents an opportunity maybe to just annoy her, sow doubt and dissent. Maybe we can think of some way to use that.
Well, that is possible. And while we have indeed slain at least 2 dragons now, perhaps it's best not to underestimate the types of mind games that Scoria might be able to play on us if we were to start opening lines of communication with her. Maybe it'd be best to avoid that route for now.
Because if you open it with her, she can probably then continue to open it up with you.
Words are just words. Can't do any real harm.
Words are powerful things. You speak some words and bring magic to life, no?
Yeah, I don't think she could cast a spell through it.
You don't think, but do you know?
We also thought there would be an item, there would be a cave full of magical items for you as well, and that doesn't seem to be the case.
Well, some things, yes, seem to have gone awry. Perhaps you're right. Maybe it's better to be cautious in this regard. But we've talked about stealing coins to sow dissent amongst our ranks. I think, you know, at the right time, a whisper alluding to, you know, some act of betrayal or something maybe could prove useful.
Yeah, perhaps. We'll see. But we'll rest in it for now. Let's figure out the task before us.
Anton will go land the mithril coins, and hopefully I can take a nap and get speak with Deads.
I want to take a look at the mithril coins, Neal. Do they look freshly minted?
No, they are old. They're very old.
Are they marked with Mystrian markings?
Yes. Almost all mithril coins in circulation are marked with the ancient kings of Mystria. And if you had a historian with you, or like a coinage expert, or like a, you know, an artificer, someone who deals with like ancient things and ancient history, you could probably tell exactly when these coins were minted.
History.
You've got ancient history?
And ancient languages and heraldry.
Well, buddy, roll me an ancient history check.
1.
29.
Yes. You can recognize the face on these coins. It is Queen Minnie of Mystria, whose face is on these. And Queen Minnie...
It's the same face on all of them.
No, there are a few that are different, but the bulk of them are from Queen Minnie, whose reign was about 1,000 years ago, give or take.
And does this mean that they were would new ones be minted with King Gilda's face on them? Or
yes. Generally speaking, there's some overlap. You know, you got to like switch out the dyes, make a whole bunch of dyes. Maybe the kingdom doesn't have the time or the effort.
Or they want to sell like collector's editions, you know.
Right. You know, you want to put the king's face on it.
Platinum coins, right?
Exactly. But generally speaking, that can give you a pretty good roundabout area of when these were minted. So these were minted about 1,000 years ago. A few of the other ones in here you'll recognize as being a little bit older than that. And then just a select few you'll see that are minted more recently than that. Give me a second history check.
Okay.
Ancient history. See if you recognize the other face. Yeah. The newest coins come from like 950 years ago or so. So all of this treasure was minted long time ago. Or all of the mithril, at least, was minted a long, long time ago.
Just real quick, can I touch my hammer? There are no dragons nearby, yeah?
Correct. Okay. No dragons nearby. You have done very well, my son.
Gotcha.
I am proud of you.
I removed my hand from the hammer. I don't want to listen to this guy. All right. Okay, then I suppose we'll sleep. I'll actually sleep with the hammer in my hand, though.
How did Scoria know we were coming here?
Material in the cloud tops.
Thank you.
How did she know we were coming here? Do you think she's already spoken to every dragon on the continent, or
she could be watching us? I imagine that we have spies embedded in Mystria. I'm sure Scoria has spies embedded here. Our movements are not exactly the most secretive. We probably made a lot of commotion when we fought here too, right?
Yeah.
I would imagine that any tricks that we're using to spy on things, Scoria should be using equally as well. Plus, she's got a huge employ of mages, so it wouldn't honestly surprise me if she was constantly scrying on the lair of every single dragon or outside the lair of every single dragon on this island. So any dragon we kill, we should probably plan on her knowing that we're fighting or killing them. But yeah, I think that it's probably good to rest our tired minds and bodies, and then we'll come at this fresh in the morning. Yeah?
I suppose so, yeah. At least we're alive. At least we can get off this island.
Yep. I sleep and I get, I don't know, 3 speak with deads right now.
Great.
And I'll get another nap. I don't know. We'll be kind of loose on the spells since we're going to be skipping time, I think. But if not, I can do it.
We're going to bounce around a little bit. But you get your speak with deads, and I think you want to speak with the dead dragon.
Yep. I want to ask her where her magic items went. Or what have you done with all of your magic items?
It's
Speaky with Daddy. Yeah, baby. Converse in language the dead creature used. Dragon totally speaks common or Dracissian. Length of time has been dead as a factor, but you got that down. Such creatures are evasive if possible when questioned. The dead tend to give extremely brief and limited answers, often cryptic, and take questions literally. Furthermore, blah, 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 blah. If a different alignment or higher level of hit dice, then it requires a saving throw versus spell. Okay.
I'll say, who did you trade your magic items to? It's very specific.
Excellent. And the dragon passes its save versus spell and refuses to answer your questions.
I do another one.
It passes its saving throw versus spell and refuses to answer your questions.
He has a
And do the third one.
plus 19 to save, by the way.
Yeah, and do the third one.
Nope.
Okay,
Passed again.
I
Another
will
16.
nap myself later. And I'll do 4 more. Here's 4.
Wait, how many can you take max?
I can take 5 max,
Just
but I
take
also
5,
want to
fuck
keep...
it.
Okay, sure, I take 5. I like hold poison, but I'll take 5. Fuck it.
You're dying of poison.
I throw up 5 more.
Spider.
This today.
Is a 7 a pass? I don't think so. I think it needs a. I think it is. I think 7 is a pass. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she really just needs to roll a 3 or lower. 2. There we go.
Oh.
Your next one is a 2 on the die.
I got 3 more.
Right. You asked to whom did you trade your magical items?
Yeah.
Where are they?
No, I asked to who.
To a woman who sells her services to dragons.
That's
Interesting.
It sounds like Scoria.
Yeah.
Does she? You should ask what color hair does she have? Maybe. Does Scoria have red hair? She's like a strikingly unique individual, right?
I don't know if we know that though. I think we
Her
learned that
fucking
no
name
time.
is Scoria, but maybe not yet.
Yeah.
She's a red dragon, right? It's kind of.
Well, would we know that a red dragon has red hair? Would a blue dragon have blue hair?
Yeah, that's a
don't
good
think-
point. Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Scoria would pretend not to be herself if she was communicating with another dragon, do you?
Well, how many women across these lands? This should be a once in a lifetime mythical figure that does deals with dragons, right?
Yeah, well, let's find out who it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask. What is the woman's name? I got 3 more.
Pass the save.
2 more.
Shit.
Pass the save.
1 more.
Oh, natural 1 on the die. What is the woman's name?
Obviously, I'm asking the actual question. What is the woman's name who handles stuff with dragons or whatever she said?
Senegal.
Oh, also, when they fail the save, I get 3 rounds of questions.
Oh, that's true. So that is question 2 of 3 of the first.
Yeah.
Ask
First,
what you should maybe ask what language she spoke. Did she speak in Draconis or what language did you speak?
Does that matter to us?
It might help us find her.
Well, I'm just gonna ask where or how do you get in contact with her?
Okay.
How do you get in contact with Senegal?
If it's some dumb, I don't want to give him an answer. Never mind. Oh, you should ask when did you last trade with her? Absolutely.
Good one. Yeah, we got 3 more.
How do they get in touch? It's a great question. She advertised her services to me.
Advertise?
Is that an
What does that
That's
mean?
not really an answer, right?
The answer, I mean, if you
How do you
take
get in
just 10
contact with
seconds
her?
to think about it,
Yeah.
then you'll see what they're saying.
Okay, think about it for 10 seconds, guys.
Maybe ask why she wants to sell her magic items.
Well, no. First is when was the last trade? That we need to ask that. That's important. But wait, think about that. What does it mean? She advertised her.
Just sends her a message, went and spoke to her. I mean,
guess she
what else
talked
could
to
it
her,
be?
yeah.
Well, hold on. Think about Koibu just said something that sounds like we should be able to figure out more precisely what they mean by that.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty clear.
What was the answer again? She advertised her services?
Yeah.
To me.
I mean, is it project self like?
Yeah, it could be project self. It could be
Wait.
dream, it
Can
could
you
be-
can you project self into here? I thought there was a forbiddance thing.
And there's a forbidden. We know that.
So that shouldn't work, right?
Could have done it while the dragon was somewhere else.
Sure. Let's put that on the back burner. What was the other question, Steve?
When was the last trade?
When was the last trade?
When was your last trade with Sengal?
Right. Okay, so this will be the second batch of spells. So you got 3 more questions. The answer is three fortnights after the last blood moon.
We know what the blood moon is?
I'm sure our characters would.
Let's see. Probably. Definitely. Not Imric. Anton would know. The blood moon refers to a lunar eclipse because when the light of the sun is blocked by the planet to the moon, you really sort of get like this haze of red flowing as it's like evening setting all the way around the planet all at once, and all of that light concentrates on the moon. So it doesn't like disappear like in a solar eclipse, but it just like washes in a sea of red. And a fortnight is 2 weeks. So 6 weeks after the last lunar eclipse.
I'll ask her, who told you that the Megaries were coming? Who first, if I can fix that, but if not, then...
I know not the names of my minions. They mean nothing to me.
Base.
Is that our last one, or do we have one more?
We have one more.
So we know that a person comes, a woman comes,
Yep.
advertise her
Senegal.
services, and the last trade was within the past couple months then? Or I don't know how long the last lunar eclipse was.
Yeah, that's.
You'd have to go research when the last lunar eclipse was.
Does any
Wouldn't
do
we
any of
remember
us?
this?
Yeah, we'd remember it in our lifetimes if it happened.
It's like a pretty big
No,
deal.
because
for
the
a
lunar
eclipse,
eclipses
no?
happen, like every other year.
Oh, okay, sure, okay. So it was within the last 2 years. We'll look at the timetable.
We hold on. I'm sure we would know, wouldn't we? Like
When was the last lunar eclipse in the real world?
I don't travel
when was the
around.
last solar
Hold on.
eclipse?
I don't travel around at night. Like
That's okay.
going-
The lunar eclipse comes to you, my friend.
I don't travel around at night going by moonlight and shit. Like,
we can find out. It doesn't matter.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, it shouldn't
I'm
matter.
just saying our,
Yeah,
our characters
You should at
absolutely
least have like
know.
a ballpark idea of when they occur. No.
No, I'm never outside at night in fucking forest and shit like our characters in D&D
Sure,
are.
but like, you don't learn when the lunar eclipse is by just happening upon seeing it. It's normally the sort of thing that people talk about. You guys are just not really keyed into like that. 'Cause you don't sound like the sort of people who give a shit when lunar eclipses are.
I mean, like we literally
characters are off, like,
had to
fucking bitches and
memorize.
killing dragons.
We literally had to memorize when the fucking full moon was there to open that moon door like 4 or 5 times to go in and talk to our people. I think we would know,
full
but that's
moon is
okay.
easy peasy.
That's okay, Koibu. It's all good.
All right.
Full moon is every
Use-
28
this
days.
doesn't matter
yo.
at all.
What's the
Yeah,
last
no.
question?
Use the last question to ask why.
Ask her when the last
Traded
lunar
its
eclipse
items.
was. Oh, sorry, never mind.
No. Ask why she was trading her items.
Yeah, I guess I'll ask, why did you trade your items to Senegal? And the answer is going to be, well, I didn't have use for them.
That doesn't make sense.
Okay, think.
That's not how dragons work, right?
Money.
Because of you.
Wait, we didn't actually answer that, or we didn't ask that, right?
We already did, yeah.
Oh, well.
Because of you. So
of us.
it has to be then. It has to be Scoria.
Yeah, true.
So she's probably needed the money to pay all those fucking minions to like help her and maybe buy the forbiddance. I don't know.
Maybe, or maybe just Scoria is trying to get all the items before we can get hold of them.
Huh.
Yeah, it could be like if you don't trade your items to like this person, Scoria's gonna come kill you. So you might as well get something out of it rather than nothing.
You think reach extends to Solemn?
I have no idea.
Probably not.
Probably not. She's got to focus on conquering this first. Okay, I mean, that's it for that day, so...
Well, we may still have luck in Solomon and finding items, but it's starting to seem like the things here might not be much point in it anymore.
This is really, really, really good for us. If Scoria has gotten to the point to where she is reaching out to other dragons across the lands to try to force trades, then one, she's probably parting with wealth that she otherwise wouldn't want to, because she probably has to make really big trades to do this, because what dragon is just going to willingly sell, like, oh, a magic +1 sword for 500 gold, right? So that's number one. Number two, she's clearly threatened by us. If she's like going out of her way to preempt.
I agree,
yeah.
But Scoria having less coins to slumber upon doesn't exactly help us.
It's not about her having
being
less
ready and scared of us. It's less favorable than if she was unaware.
Well, obviously she's going to be aware. We've literally acquired dragon-slaying weapons from across the sea.
Better that she's scared of us, yeah.
It's the fact of the matter is that she's incredibly frightened, and assuming these dragons are as intelligent as the stories say they are, these dragons should start to realize that too, right? If you have Scoria desperately reaching out to you, offering to trade items or whatever, then it might be that if any of these guys communicate with each other, they realize Scoria is also afraid. So this might be something we can use in the future, leverage against her.
Yeah, sounds good. Skip ahead. We move the dragon body.
Sure.
We get the money out.
How much mithril is? How much gold is one mithril again?
One mithril is 20 gold.
Okay, gotcha.
Should I just be speak with deading her like this whole time? Is there a reason? Do we have any other good questions that we want to ask or not? If not, we can.
Well, we could do with. I mean, the more information we can get on who Senegal is and how to find her, maybe we won't get anything, but there's no harm in trying while we're down here.
So let's skip ahead like a week.
How long is this going to take, Neal, to get the?
Would you be willing to just give us like a good amount of information on Senegal and stuff?
So you will quickly learn that no one knows who the fuck the Senegal woman is. This is either she's working under a pseudonym and is not revealing her real name to her clients, or is someone who doesn't walk in the circles that you guys walk in. Maybe they're from really far away. There can't be that much business selling things to dragons when you've only got like 5 dragons around, right? So this person probably ventures over a wide area and has not made themselves known under that name to anyone that you can really reach out to or get in touch with.
What services do they provide? Sell to dragons. Is that what it sounds like?
Did you want to do more speak with deads?
Yeah, if you want to. I thought we were just gonna skip ahead, so I don't know if we need to do like a bunch because I'm just gonna take 5 a day. But
10 a day, right?
Yes.
10 a day, yeah.
So let's get you guys just back to the mainland first. Let's get you back to your home and everything.
Okay, one thing I want to ask though, how long does it take to get all of this done? Because if there's like significantly long periods of downtime, I might just teleport back home and do spell research.
Yeah, well, I think that's what we're going to do here is you've got some answers. You can just steal some scales from the dragon and then cast Speak with Dead on the scales, right?
Correct.
You don't need to have the whole thing with you. So
yeah, but we don't want to leave the Tanners down here on their own. We need to be here to make sure they're safe. So we can't just leave now, you know. It's going to take some time to ferry the people here.
I mean, I can walk back and forth with them. I have nothing better to do. Fuck it.
Yeah, Anton will do the same.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, so I'm saying there'll be some downtime where I can get spell research in before we all get back together.
Sure.
Right. So the Tanners, you'll teleport back to Wicthron Renta, gather up some people to appropriately deal with this, teleport back to Birkin, walk across the plain, go back to the Dragonlands, fight off whatever monsters might be around there again, help the people through the water, use your wind spells to blow out the poison gas. This whole process takes quite a time. You know, set them up in there, then maybe ferry some supplies back and forth, some bullshit like that. It's going to take a couple of weeks for that to really get up and running and properly nice.
We take the dragon head to Birkin.
Yeah, you take the dragon head to Birkin. The
Anton
gnomes
does a
are
speech.
overjoyed. Anton, you had a speech though, didn't
I
you?
do,
An epic
yeah.
speech?
Epic.
Tell us.
For XP.
Okay, so what is the context of this speech before we get into it? Who are you speaking to, and what are the circumstances around it?
We drag the fucking Abraxy's head to Gnome, okay? Mm-hmm. Hopefully all the gnomes come out and see it. We'll bring it to like the middle of town. I'm sure there's like a middle square, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll bring Abraxy's
Gnomes
head to
will
the town
offer you to
square.
like lift the head up on a series of cranes to the rooftop so it can be seen by all.
Yeah, Anton will get up there too. He'll be on top of the head as he does his speech. It's in the cranes, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. He has his shield of Featherfall in case the cranes break and he drops.
A wise idea.
He will scream out to the gnomish people. Hello, gnomish people. It is I, Anton, the one who studies in the steeples. I'm not the best rhymer, so please excuse my... He looks for a word, and he just says, fuck it, my speech. We the Megaries have come and slain Abraxia. We have gained vengeance for every single one of you. He points out to the little children gnomes. Velthara has sent us specifically to dispatch of the dragons, which includes, he points down to the dragon head, Abraxia, who has terrorized you, your family, your generations of people for many years. This is Velthara's greatest gift to you, the Nomish people. Now, a lot of people hear Velthara and immediately fear her. However, this shouldn't be the case. Only those who do wrong should fear Velthara, and that should be comforting. Because you, he points out to the kids, you who do no wrong have no reason to fear the goddess of vengeance. I call upon you who believed in us to continue to worship Velthara, for she has rid you of your greatest fear, and she is the only god who has come to help the Nomish people. However, this vengeance that I have bestowed upon you, this gift, does come at a price. There was one of you who, when I made my first speech, spoke out and actively thwarted my efforts. Me and my brothers, the Megaries. I, Velthara's chosen, have marked you for death for your transgressions. This is my vengeance unto you. I take only those who doubted the most as punishment. And I will point to him if I can see him in the crowd. I did an int check to remember him.
Yeah. Give me a perception check to see if you can spot him in the crowd.
25.
Yeah, there he is, tucked away in a little corner near one of the buildings, somehow even smaller than the rest of the gnomes around him, cowering in fear over your threats.
I point at him. You have been marked, and you will be my gift of Velthara. And you will be the payment for this dragon. And I'll jump down from the dragon head and feather fall down.
The gnome passes out cold, fear gripping his heart. The other gnomes back away from you, giving you like a 30-foot berth. They stare in silence and in awe. And for the first time in 1,000 years, Birkin
one's quiet.
is still.
Awesome.
I'll yell, you may keep this dragon head as the Megary's gift to the Nomish people.
They do so.
I'll point to one middle-aged gnome and tell him to spread the word to Flang that Abraxia is dead. And I'll go hang out with my brothers.
All right. Word
said,
will
Anton.
surely spread amongst the gnomes, amongst all the peoples of the world, about Abraxia's death, about Velthara's role in that, and what happens to those who doubt Velthara's agents. Yes. Okay, back to the capital.
Okay.
Let's do some experience while you guys are resting in the capital, and then you're going back and forth and blah blah blah, and you're setting up the tanners, yada yada.
Okay.
Experience for everything that you haven't done or haven't gotten experience yet so far.
I want to
This
talk
will
to
be
my mom and
divided
goddess.
between the three of you. It's going to be 50,000 divided by between the three of you. So each of you will take home 16,666.
Okay. So 8,333 per class.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do I get anything now? I'm looking for some big numbers, Koibu. Okay, you gave me I think 20,000 last time for getting vengeance for Azeron. I just saved generations of Nomish people who have been terrorized by Abraxia. I did a speech all about my big mommy Velthara. Okay.
But let's be really honest here. You weren't getting vengeance for those gnomes.
Yeah, I was.
Fuck the gnome. If the gnomes had all died, you would have been just as happy. You don't
Not
give
true.
two shits about the Nomish people.
Not true.
You hate them. You hate them. I can see it in your heart, Mutin.
Not true.
I can see it.
I love the Nomish people. I rhymed with them, Koibu. I was cool with them. I hated the annoying ones. But you know what? I hate annoying
They're
humans
all
too.
annoying.
That's not true. There were some good ones. The ones in the tavern. Those were the good ones.
Are you willing to sell your soul by professing your love for the Nomish people for some more experience?
Absolutely. Absolutely. The Nomish people have a lot of good benefits to this world, okay? And I think the Megaries are going to sponsor that tavern in Nome.
I've got a Nomish friend. It's not, I like them. They're cool. Yeah, I get you.
Oh wait, let's not talk about Nomish friends. Let's not forget about Destiny's Aunt Tyril's
He's got a guy.
friend that came with us. Yeah, let's not leave him in Nome.
Yeah, of course. What do you
going
mean?
with us.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah, we'll come with you.
25k
Right.
XP away.
What about fighter XP? How much? 25k. What about fighter XP, Neal? Do we get?
Oh,
Before spells and stuff.
Oh, there were 23 hit dice worth of dragons.
The basilisks?
I
He didn't.
this is why I didn't want to tell. This is why we didn't bother tallying everything up. Just take the 50,000, because otherwise, then we got to go back and add individual XP for things. And as we said in the pre-show, I just took the dragon XP and multiplied it by 2.5 rather than counting out all the XP. This is a lot. This is double. This is 2.5 times the dragon's XP value.
All right.
I think we all got 50k each when we killed the last dragon, and when we killed the eye guy, and then that was divided by 2. The the beholder. I'm just saying this dragon was harder than Azeron. We got less.
Yeah, but you
know
also
what?
got a bunch of
Still.
experience for already dealing with its minions. I think you're
true.
totaling the experience from all the encounters, and this is half the
That is
experience.
probably true.
Yeah.
So no bonus fighter XP. Well, we get.
No, we're just
spells cast
gonna
and stuff, right?
the spells cast. Yeah, that'll all be roped into here. I think if we doled it out and did individual, counted it, you would be lower XP than this huge lump sum I'm just handing over. Just so we don't have to spend 45 minutes doling out experience.
How much experience is it per piece of gold stole?
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I'm
very worried about
it. No.
I'm very worried about it.
Yeah, this is.
We just stole a lot of gold from
the
that
XP
dragon.
I gave you then.
What?
Just double whatever I
Wait,
gave you.
no, wait.
all right?
I just stole a lot of gold from a dragon. You better
Wait, no.
believe I'm
He
coming
just
to-
said double whatever he gave us. I'm cool with that, actually.
No, you can't do that, Neal.
I'm gonna fucking 300,000 experience here.
Just double whatever I gave you earlier if we can get out of this conversation and continue
Oh
with the game.
no! Wait,
Haggling over experience is the worst part of Dungeons
it's
and
not
Dragons.
sure. I don't want to haggle, but are we saying that no more stealing gold from dragons in the future to get me any rogue experience?
I'm saying taking the dragon's wealth after you killed it is not the same as stealing gold from someone. That is not rogue experience. Just being aha, I murdered it. Now I get its that's
Okay.
super.
Okay,
that's
that
not
hurts, but-
stealing. That's not
refuse
breaking
to
into
take
a treasury,
50 XP.
using your thief abilities to get
I'm
past
taking the
everything
extra XP. I
and
don't
getting
give a
away with a
Oh
bunch of booty.
man! All right, what's the extra XP? How much was it?
Are we actually taking 100,000 instead of 50,000?
Yes.
Is that a problem? Do you want the 50,000?
It just doesn't seem like you, Neal. That's all.
Wait. So how much experience do we get total for this?
16,666 per class.
And now we get 30. So now we get 33,332.
That's already doubled. 16,666 per class.
Yeah, but now we're getting. Oh yeah,
he's saying
sorry.
per class.
Yeah, he's right. He's right.
Wow, what a day.
Well, that's okay. I think if that includes gold and spells cast and stuff, it's okay.
That includes gold, spells cast, monsters slain. You know, let's keep the game going.
Teriel stumbles out of the cave as he walks out, feeling a bit weaker than he feels he should, but...
No, I think 100,000 XP is good.
That's good. Yeah, I'm cool
We
with
can't
that.
complain. We can't complain about that.
Well, I just did complain about it.
Sorry, you can't complain about it without being, what was it, Neal? Oh, whiny little bitch.
Whiny
Right.
little bitch.
Yeah.
I will be a
fine.
whiny
It's
little
great.
bitch.
You are entitled to do that. You're an American. You can be a whiny little bitch about whatever you want, and we often are.
That's
Hey,
what
and
you're
Belthara
right.
isn't gonna-
God-given right. Sorry.
And Belthara isn't giving me anything for the vengeance on all those people. Now, it doesn't
Stop
matter.
it.
I want to
That's a
argue.
no.
No, hold on. I want to
You
argue
already-
that it doesn't matter if I give a fuck about them. It matters that they got vengeance. This
You
is my
already
last
doubled
point.
the XP. That's
I don't give a fuck, Nick. That's
Well-
the thing.
you try to get more out. You're not gonna get more.
Yeah, I'm 13k off from a level.
Damn.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. So, what's your argument for even more experience than the double?
My argument alone is that Anton doesn't have to give a fuck about everybody he gets vengeance for. It doesn't have to be like a personal vendetta. He's getting vengeance for them because they give a fuck. If someone comes to the temple and is like, "Hey, my wife cheated on me. Can you get vengeance for me?" I don't really care that your wife cheated on you, but you know what? It's my duty and my job to get vengeance for you. So that's what I'm doing for the Gnomish people. I don't give a fuck about a gnome. However, they give a fuck that they've been fucked over for all these years, and they need vengeance. I level up at 225,000, and I'm at 207.
Let's play a quick thought experiment here.
Okay?
If you kill someone who has made enemies, do you automatically get vengeance experience for killing someone who just happens to have enemies who would want them dead?
I would say no, but if those people came to you, or you knew like those people had enemies or whatever.
If they came to you and said, "I want help getting vengeance for this thing," then that makes total sense.
Let's say you
But
knew
if you're
about
just
it
sort
and
of
you
like,
still
"I
went and did
wanted
it."
to do this anyway," and it just happens to get vengeance for these people, is that really getting vengeance for them, or is that doing your own thing that just happens to benefit the people nearby?
I did my own thing, happened to benefit them, and they got vengeance. They got vengeance either way.
Yeah,
matter.
but like, it does matter because it's your job, right? You don't like if your job is picking up trash on the side of the road, and you pick up trash on the side of the road from like 9 to 5, and then like you're walking home from the bar one night and you pick up a piece of trash on the side of the road. You're not getting paid for that, right? Because that wasn't your job at the moment. That was just coincidentally fell in line with your job.
Okay, it's fine. I'll get this 18k XP later.
All right. So, anyone level up?
No.
No.
Dullard.
That was good. Okay, so, you know, I'm spending some time learning spells now. I feel like I get an extra week or two whilst they're still waiting around with the Tanners, and I can be actually back home.
Yeah, you don't get XP for that though.
No,
Right.
no, that's fine. But
Yeah, no XP for that.
Good.
no, I know I don't want XP. I've got enough XP.
I just want to make sure we know that you're not gonna.
We're lobsters. We're lobsters right now, and anybody trying to crawl out of the bucket is getting pulled back in.
Yeah.
Listen, okay, if you're annoyed about
I'm
the
bringing you
you're
in.
annoyed about the XP moon. I'm annoyed about the items, mate. Every fucking wizard
yeah,
item
I'm
has
right
just
there with
been
you.
Disappeared. Okay,
Why are we
so
fucking
didn't
each
get the
other?
class
We should
birds.
be yelling at Koibu.
The mist dragon fucking disappeared. The
Yeah.
something that the vampire had wasn't there.
Guys, Scoria is turning us
And now
against
this
each other,
guy.
okay? This is like at the end of the Harry Potter book and the number 7, when Ron, Hermione, and Harry are fighting. It's hard, okay? We gotta stick together, all right?
Okay, I'm good. I'm good now. The 100 XP was very generous.
Thank you, Koibu.
Yes. Thank you, my lord.
Step on us, DM. Thank you. No, we're good. All right, we get everything back.
Yeah, we get all the money.
Wait, just as a quick aside, because I see a lot of like crazy Reddit threads or whatever. We argue a lot on this stream, obviously, for lowering like different abilities or XP or whatever. But at the end of the day, we don't. None of us here are actually like mad or upset. We're not like hating Koibu or anything. Right?
Do you see these smiles on our faces? This is hilarious.
Yeah, but sometimes people smile at a pain. You know when they have the dogs and the dog has the really awkward smile and it's because it's been like tortured and shit. Yeah. Well, we don't want.
All right, one exception. I was pretty annoyed when there was no magic items. So I'll just throw that out there. I'm over it now, but I was annoyed.
Okay, Nick might actually be mad. Okay, that's the only one. But
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're back home.
Yes, you're back home. You're in the state of doing all the nonsense, moving wealth back and forth, chopping up dragon
Put it
bits.
on the party sheet, Steve.
Yeah.
We're fucking
So-
rich.
Yeah, well,
Wait, could we have exchanged those platinum coins to gold in Gnome?
yeah, they should have 80,000 gold laying around.
Or how
It'll
much can we
quickly
exchange?
break the Nalmish economy, but you can definitely get some value out of it before the economy collapses and they're left in shambles.
Hey, just real quick. This should be a quick thing. I want to get a contract with the most wealthy people that will sell them platinum, but only for 5 gold. So they're going to think that they're going to be winning. But anytime we come with platinum, they have to trade with us. Will they take this contract or no?
No, they have a fluctuating marketplace based on available of supply and demand.
Okay, I say
So,
a week. The contract is a week. Do they agree or do they disagree?
No, they just want to buy what's on hand right now. They don't want to make long-term commitments.
How much do they want to give us?
You can exchange all told. Normally, 1 platinum is worth 2 gold. At a certain point of returning it,
87 when we came back.
right. But at a certain point of doing this trade, eventually you'll reach a return point of what you would have back in the human lands. So the total profit you can make while going through this exchange, you can keep about 5,000 of your platinum will be lost for another at basically a double rate. So
At 4 gold?
At 4 gold, yeah. So 5,000 platinum at
20,000 gold?
will be 20,000 gold, and then you'll still have
5,000 platinum.
5,000 platinum left over.
Okay.
Yeah, we run over to Flang. No, I'm just fucking with you. Okay, I'm sure. So you got that, Steve? You're good?
Nope, I'm not at all.
Cool.
All right, back in the capital. Boop, boop, boop. So we got a couple of things to do here. Yeah, the dragon scales are coming over in piecemeal. I know there were a couple of things you wanted to do. Nick, you wanted to, what was it that you wanted to do?
I feel like, because I can teleport back and forth here, there's no point in me sitting in the cave. I might as well be doing spell research back in the
correct.
capital. So I just
Great.
want to have some days to spell learn, that's all.
Absolutely. You got some spell research time.
Okay, I'm going to try and learn Fabricate.
Excellent. That is easily available.
I already know.
What is your range that you're doing before you roll it?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like you.
Oh,
you
20
make
to
it
80, right?
right.
Is it only-
2079.
Is it only 27?
21 to 80?
21 to
2079.
Okay, no, we'll do 21 to 80.
21 to 80 is a success on a D100.
Oh, it's loading. It's teasing me.
It's taking forever.
Doesn't bode well, you know.
You might want to refresh.
It's gonna be like 83, isn't it? Let's try again.
Yeah, you probably
If-
want to
No,
refresh.
no. It's just
It'll
it'll
come.
take a moment.
Just wait.
It'll
a minute.
come.
It's working
Yeah.
hard. Your character is studying harder than he's ever.
Oh, you
No,
rolled a
that's
D20.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's me. I'm
Oh,
just saying
okay.
he needs
Oh,
a refresh. Yeah.
Ooh, okay, yeah.
Okay, I'll refresh. Okay.
And in case that we do end up in a situation with a double roll, I'm just going to take whatever roll I see on my screen. There we go.
Oh.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Very nice. Very nice. Fabricate, and then how many days does that take?
5d2. Oh. 9.
Jeez.
You got it at least.
Yeah.
All right, we are entering December.
I talked to Tyrell and Mom. Do you guys want to build a keep? We're about to hit the next level and get a bunch of people who want to join us. Do you want to do this or not?
Yeah, I think we should build a keep. We don't know where though. Right. What if Neal, you know these spice islands with all the pirates?
Yeah, baby.
Are they is that like, you know, actually where spices come from and therefore like super lucrative?
There are spices grown there. They are the perfect climate for it, but it's not the only place in the world. But yes, those islands are lucrative in that sense.
What if we build we've been given the gnome lands, right? What if we build a fort somewhere near the gnomes? That way it's nearby halfling, sorry. It's nearby Anton's like followers from the Red Desert. And also if we could like claim ownership of the Spice Islands, we might be able to get some extra taxes from that.
So
The Spice Islands are property of the people of Outlast, technically.
Well,
That's soon to be mine then.
so actually there was a good spot. You remember in the Draken Ridge when the vampire was there? Do you remember that spot? That was like heavily
the keep.
fortified.
Mm-hmm.
Can't we just take that?
It's ruined, but
Wow.
We destroyed it.
I mean, it gives you there's a wall there. There's already a foundation. There's already supplies. Like it could be rebuilt with some time and money.
Probably easier to build a ruined keep than it is to build a new keep.
There's already a
Yeah.
road there. In fact.
Wait,
you know?
where at?
It was up here.
The Vampire's Mansion, yeah.
It was like in an awesome fucking spot.
Okay,
It was like super
so
defendable.
this is if you guys want to, but like I don't understand why we would put anything where Scoria's already been fucking shit up.
I don't think she has been fucking
She's
shit
never
up here.
fucked up over here.
Didn't Scoria literally destroy, like roast all of Ralwick?
She fucked Ralwick up.
Which is like a heavily
she can-
militarized, fortified area. Like why
she
couldn't
can
you
fuck up any place that any place right
Well,
now.
but
She
but
can
like
separate
right now,
that.
like if we were to have a keep near like Withrow and Renthra, like the capital, or like even like Fenden or down in Bonmay or like the Thickleglade, like these would all be areas we could basically just build and forget it. We never have to worry
if
about
you
it.
want to do that, it's fine.
It doesn't represent any tactical advantage if it's right by the capital. And
Why would
speaking
we?
purely
Do we need
We
it?
don't need it for a
We don't need a
tactical
tactical advantage. We're not the
you
military.
don't want your home base to be like right next to the queen, right?
Why not? It's the
'Cause we're gonna
safest
take
place to
over.
be.
Emmerich thinking the long game.
If we're on the same side.
Okay, so the reason that I'd argue, there's two. Okay, so I'm cool with it being near Withrow and Renthra. I'm cool with that. If we put it up here, it's also nice because we have our teleport right there. We can just go right to Mom and shit. But I'm also cool if we literally build the keep in fucking Wick Lambo, like in the mountain. Doesn't matter to me. We can roll a D2. I don't care. On a 1 to 10,
it'll take a long time to build a keep, so we can think about this for a little while. It doesn't have to be decided right now, but we can say that you get the ball rolling on designing plans and looking at things. We can do the keep discussion now, but I don't know if you guys have enough information at this moment to have a strong opinion.
Okay, yeah, we'll chill then.
Okay.
the ball has started to be ruled though.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah. There were other things that you guys wanted to do during this downtime, right? There was talk of looking into that cleric that
Yes.
had been delivering letters to your mum.
Definitely. I think Tyrael had his men following her, right? And Arxombar was also having an eye kept. So I think
Yes.
I'll go and speak to Arxombar. I'm probably speaking to her when we're doing the fabricate. So I guess I'll get
Yeah.
an update from her then.
She
Yes,
will
I'll-
tell you that her apprentice followed this zombie back to a house in the capital. And then someone left from that house a little bit later and then went through the gates and out into the woods. And this, what do you call him? The apprentice followed all the way out into the woods until deep in the woods, skeletons appeared, guarding some sort of area, or at least protecting some sort of area. And this is the point at which the apprentice got cold feet and came running home to Mama Arxombar, being like, there's undead here. I don't feel comfortable going in invisible. I can't handle this situation, but they're out there in the woods. And
work.
that would have been out, near the Blackroot Marsh, like out in this direction.
All right. Thank you, Arxombar. That's more than enough information for us to follow up on. Did your apprentice check if the zombie also left the house, or if maybe its corpse was still in the building? Maybe. I know necromancers can control the bodies of their undead, so I wonder if perhaps
My assumption that the medium of message delivery is probably a zombie kept in the building, and the perpetrator is the one moving to and from. Or perhaps there was some sort of enchantment placed upon the zombie so as to be able to pass between the guards of the gate without notice.
has this person been back since?
She looks around, thinks for a moment, goes and hollers up the staircase for her apprentice to come down, and presents you with the apprentice, who is kind of pale and nervous and shifting uncomfortably on their feet as they stand at attention. And
Don't worry, Why are you so nervous?
I give him a smile. That's why.
What?
Because didn't I threaten to kill this guy?
I thought it was just me here, but
I thought it was just
if
Nick
it is,
too.
oh,
but-
if it is, sorry. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
I think it's why I'm spelling.
yeah. What did you want? I'm sorry,
Right.
Lord McGarry. How may I serve you?
I'm inquiring about the person that you were following for us.
Yes, I followed them to the house, and then out into the woods, and then about a day away from town, there were skeletons, and so I came back to report my information.
A day's travel? Northeast? Or east? Out of town?
East northeast.
Has the person come back, or?
Although I was supposed to watch the house in case they came back.
It's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
so sorry. Oh,
No, it's fine. Don't worry. Trust me.
should I go over there right now? And he looks like to Arc Somber for guidance, and she shakes her head like, no, it's fine, buddy.
We'll take it from here. Thanks for your help. What did you say your name was?
My name is Apollo.
I'll offer to shake his hand and say, you'll be a great wizard one day, Apollo. I'm sure of it. Sombar is a great teacher.
Thank you.
Well, Sombar, I think I'm done for the day. I'll see you in the morning to continue my studies, but this has been most helpful. I shall go and speak with my brothers.
Yeah.
And I'll head back and find myself back in the house, right? Probably catch Anton and Tyrael, and I'll say, I was speaking to Sombar. She had her apprentice follow the cleric that's been speaking to Mother. Says that it went back to a house in town. I got the address, and then an hour or so later, a third person or a second person left that house and left the city and wandered out into the woods. They gave chase about a day's travel to the east into the forest towards the Blackroot Marsh when they came upon skeletons and various undead and decided to back off. But looks like we've got a pretty good lead to follow.
Cool. Let's go. Fuck it.
Can I do my people have any more information, or do they more or less find the same?
They'll give you basically the same information. However, they're not pussies. They found a way around the undead and continued to scout deeper into the woods, following the trails, using clever tricks to lure undead away. Because you've got like a small clan of these folks, so they all went out together and used some of them to kite the undead, while the others went forward and then kited the undead and used distractions a little bit more until they found a mine. What looks to have been a very recent mine, or the door on the front of it was brand fucking new, built into like a small hillside just north of the Blackroot Marsh. The area out front of the mine showed signs of passage and signs of like lumber being hauled into the area. There's like branches of trees that have been like stripped lying out front, and clear signs of passage of many feet, although they could have been undead feet. The door on the mine was shut, and they listened at it, detected that there was a trap on it, but decided that they didn't want to like spring the trap and alert people to their presence, and so backed out. And they can give you an exact route to the mine. However, they will note there are undead around it. The undead that they tried not to fight so as not to alert people that they had been spotted here.
Cool.
So let me just, from start to finish. So undead guy went back to a house in town somewhere. Another guy came walking out, and then he goes someplace deep into the woods. And then it's someplace that's guarded by spooky skeleton people, and it appears to be a mine entrance that is guarded by spooky. Okay.
With a fresh door on the front of it that is trapped.
Did Arc Somber alert anybody to this, or?
Nope. Yes. Yeah. Arc Somber did alert the City Watch that there are some undead out in the Blackroot Marsh area, and to keep an eye out for it, but not to make any noise about it. Undead show up from time to time, especially during wartime. There's necromancers, there's restless dead, all sorts of stuff. So that there are undead out there is troubling, but it's not like sound the alarms, marshal the soldiers, burn it all down. Like it could just be a couple of zombies or a couple of skeletons or who knows what. So the City Watch is alerted to be careful for undead, but no one's made any moves against them.
Cool. Well, sounds like a classical adventure for us to go on. Venturing out into the woods, the marsh, kill some undead, travel deep within a mine.
Yeah,
It's like the good old days.
I don't think this is the good old days at all. I think this is probably quite dangerous. Perhaps the most dangerous outing we've gone on yet.
You think so? Undead don't get much more powerful than vampires.
I'll show you my protection from undead scroll.
Sure, but why is there an undead person coming into Wickthrone or Renthor with specific information about the death of one of our family members and communicating with our mom?
It's Justine, Scoria's necromancer assassin. Mm-hmm. That's why.
So if it's somebody under the employ of Scoria, I imagine that they'd probably be understanding that they might be fighting us at some point, yeah?
Indeed, but if she's an assassin, better we get the jump on her than her the jump on us.
Do you think it's better to go to the marsh and fight her? Or the person coming to the house then must be some undead under her control, right? Not her herself?
I'm not sure of the specifics of that magic. It's possible she can do this by proxy. Perhaps with a magic jar spell or something like that. Mm-hmm. I doubt very much that the assassin herself is the one coming into town. It would be too risky. We could try and wait, ambush this person the next time they're here, but we may just give our hand away.
Yeah, we would indeed. Well, can we think of anything else we want to do, or is this going to be our focus now for this week?
It's going to be our focus. That's what we said.
And this is what we should do. Every time this thing visits our mother, I mean, this may be where the information of us going to slay Abraxia was leaked to Scoria. Mm-hmm. It's
Possibly.
not wise for one of their agents to be so close to us.
Now, it might seem a little risky, but if we have somebody that's spying on us, and they don't know that we know that they're spying on us, this is a potential avenue to feed false information that we could use in the future to somehow trap Scoria. So for instance, if we tell her that we're going to hunt a blue dragon, but in fact we're going to a black dragon, this might be one way in which we bring Scoria out. No, not saying that's the best idea, but it does represent a possible opportunity.
I agree with you, but I think the risk-adjusted reward isn't worth it. It's too high of a risk, and a plan that Scoria is likely to see through.
Maybe. I mean, it's possible that... Oh, now that we're back in town, I would like to ask any random person, because everybody here knows when the last lunar eclipse was. When was it? Or Claritus, or Arcsomber, or whatever.
It's easy to find out when the last lunar eclipse was. It was back in February.
What month is it now?
December.
When did we kill Azeron? Was it after February is what I'm going to ask.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Sounds about right. Could have been then.
Gonna have to look that up.
Because it's kind of important for us, because if Scoria is making these trades like independent of anything, then maybe she just does that. Or maybe it's not Scoria. But if it was after we killed the dragon, then it kind of makes sense why she'd be running around doing that, if that was the case. We still don't know 100% if it's her or not, but... We haven't contacted Balurian at all, have we? Do we know how to get in contact with Balurian?
I could get in contact with Balurian.
Maybe we should ask her if she knows anything about a woman that goes and advertises services to dragons.
This is a good idea, Tyrell. I shall contact Balurian on the morrow.
Okay. You can try to scry on her. Are you somewhat familiar, or...?
I can send her a message. Send him a message?
Balurian is a message. She, right?
I thought it was a he.
Azeron was slain on July 7th.
So this before Azeron.
Interesting. Okay.
So yeah, the next day, Neal, I'll learn sending and send Balurian a message. Great. 25 words, right? Great. Balurian, it's Imric McGarry here. We have slain Abraxia the Green on Gnome. Do you know of a woman named Senegal?
Who trades dragons? Trades with dragons.
Trades with dragons. Trades with dragons. Do you know a woman named Senegal, trades with dragons?
She probably, my guess is if she talks to other dragons, she uses a different alias for every dragon. She's not going to go by Senegal to each one. Possibly.
I have been contacted long ago. by a female sorcerer. I don't know that name.
Who was the female sorcerer? What contacted for what?
That's it. I can't.
How many
That's all
times
I
can
got.
you send in a day?
You can just project yourself there.
Yeah, but go project
I
yourself
could
and have a
just
conversation with her.
Okay. I will use the crystal ball on Balerion. And then
We've got some time
project
here.
self.
You can eventually crystal ball Balerion and project self, and Balerion will see you and dip his
I
head
put
in
the-
acknowledgement.
Wait, is Balerion a guy or girl?
Balerion the bloke, I believe.
That was a girl.
I thought it was a
Before
girl.
I project, before
I'm
I
double
project
checking.
Self, I,
Gender
I
fluid
get rid-
dragon.
Oh no, it is female. Yeah,
Okay,
Balerion
thank you.
is
Jesus, you guys making me crazy. Feel good.
Before I visit her, I get
Balerion
rid
the
of
beauty.
I get rid of my bow, so it's not talking to me while I'm talking to Balerion.
Oh, it's nice. Yeah.
Pussy. You gotta outdo
Where is she? Is she still in her lair in the Draken Ridge?
No, she is sunbathing in one of these canyons on top of one of these spires, just like chilling in the sun, absorbing all the heat and all the rays, wishing that it could be a little bit warmer.
So I'm like perched on the top of a peak, shouting down at Balerion. Balerion, it's Imric. I'm here to speak of the sorceress.
Mr. McGarry!
How are things?
Hot. Just how I like them.
Are you enjoying ownership of the whole Draken Ridge?
I suppose. I just am happy I don't have to worry about Azeron assaulting me when I sunbathe. The Draken Ridge. Well, best not to make my presence too well known. Scoria still is queen bitch of these lands. I'll rest easy when she is dead.
Now, friend, yes. This sorceress, we would like to track her down. Do you have any way of contacting her or any more information that we could use to help find it?
This is about that Senegalian woman you mentioned, yes?
That's right, yes.
She came by my lair once upon a time, maybe 20 years ago or so, asking if I had need of any spells or services. There were a couple of enchantments I wished to have cast, and she helped facilitate them. I have not seen her since.
Do you think that the Abraxia's hoard is only coin and no items? It seems almost like she has sold her items to this Senegal. I
Yes, if you're powerful enough, completely interrupting you and talking over you like you're not, as important as she is. She says, of course, when you're of the power level to trade with dragons, who needs coinage? You humans don't seem to perceive them in quite the same way as we dragons do.
it's a
Magic
little
is
more
what I
complex than
traded.
that. Her hoard contained thousands of mithril coins from Mystria. We suspected that perhaps Scoria had a hand in this. Perhaps removing the items from Abraxia before we could get them.
Then we must be speaking of two different sorceresses, then.
Why so?
I doubt that Scoria would approach me and offer me services.
No, but perhaps this Senegal is acting as a go-between between Scoria and other dragons, given her relationship with them in the past.
I suppose it's possible, but I don't understand why that is the conclusion you would jump to. Seems a bit of a stretch to me, little one.
Where else would Abraxia get so many mithril coins?
The dragon regards you with a dull gaze. We dragons are old, ancient creatures. There are many treasures within my lair that are ancient. I derive them from those who pay me tribute. I assume Abraxia does the same. She could have any wealth from any place in the world, and there's some sensibility to it all.
I suppose.
Can we talk to you while you're projecting, or is that not possible?
Yeah, as long as he doesn't open his eyes.
Yeah, okay. I mean, we'll tell you as you're talking then, like, this dragon said that she specifically traded because of us.
Abraxia informed us that the reason she was selling her items was because of us. Do you think maybe that was just in preparation? Maybe casting that forbidden spell that Azeron had. She had the same thing.
It's quite likely. I would expect a creature like Abraxia to have had forbiddance upon her lair much sooner than your arrival. But it is possible that the area of forbiddance was expanded. You know, each forbidden spell only really takes up about a 30 by 30 by 30 cube, so a lair takes many forbiddances. Perhaps it was shoring up weak points and defenses, or other enchantments placed upon the lair. Or enchantments are placed upon her. Or scrying. There's so many uses for magic and wizards.
Is it possible that Scoria could have warned Abraxia of us? Or is that unlikely?
Possible, but also unlikely. I do not think Scoria is of the mind to assist Abraxia in any way, shape, or form. Unless it somehow serves her.
To stop us, to give Abraxia a better chance at defeating us.
Perhaps.
Does Balorian have anything that should be wanting to trade with, or no? I don't know, because I know you need magic items, like magical ones.
Yeah.
That's probably where they go, yeah?
Well, whilst we're on the topic, Balorian, we've find ourselves in possession of a great deal of coin, so if you do have items that you would wish to liquidate, then we would be interested in discussing.
Are you offering to buy my magic items for raw coinage?
I am.
Oh.
Depending.
She said herself, humans don't perceive magic items the same way as dragons perceive coin.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
You do happen to have a magic staff lying around, I would be most interested.
Let me think on it. I am not quite so eager to part with my wealth that I wouldn't take at least a month to consider all the ramifications.
Of course, of course.
And besides, winter's almost here. There's so little sunbathing time left before the darkness and the cold comes.
I shall let you get back to it, Balorian, but before I leave, I ask again, do you have any way of contacting this sorceress?
No, she appeared to me. It's most wise and judicious of her to do it this way. For if she were to... If she were to leave a name and address where she could be contacted, I'm sure the dragons that she serves would soon find themselves wondering if her wealth is there and coming for her. Yes. When you deal with dragons, you must be careful, humans. Your lifespans are so short and you're so tasty. I mean, soft and brittle, but crunchy on the inside. And warm, and it just flows down the back of the throat.
Hey, Balorian, please. I'm standing right here.
No, you're not.
Final question. Could you give me a description of her? Was her skin dark, light? Did she have blonde hair, brown hair, short, long?
She was wearing the thinnest silks that covered her head to toe, but through which you could see the tones of her arm. It's probably good wear for the desert out here. I don't know if that's what she would don in any location, but here in the heat, she wore thin, loose garments. Her skin was pale, as if she hadn't seen the light of day for a long, long time. Classic wizards. Hair was dark, jet black, in a 7-folded braid. I don't know the right term for it. Your human hair is such a weird trait. Why do you grow it out so long? You look ridiculous with these just tufts of hair coming down. It's neither here nor there.
Can you ask her if
creatures.
this is the only person that's ever come by to trade? We need to make sure this is like a one-of-a-kind person, and it's not common that there are people that trade with dragons.
You often get visitors looking to purchase your items?
Oh, once a century or so. It's rare enough of a thing.
Ask her if she speaks Draconic.
The sorceress, in what language did she speak with you?
She approached me with the Eridonian tongue and a thick accent.
What thick accent?
Eridonian
We found it more pleasant to speak in the tongue of the people across the sea, those in the land known as Solemn.
Was she from Solemn? You said she had a thick accent, an Eridonian accent or a Solemn accent?
No, Solemnese accent.
So you guys switched and spoke in Solemn. Did she? What color was her? What color was her hair?
Jet black.
Jet black hair. You spoke in Solemn, but first she spoke in Eridonian.
Yeah.
I do
Thinking about it's
believe
probably the
she's from
standard
far
language.
across the land, across the seas. At least this one. She appeared human to me. However, there were a great many enchantments upon her and her possessions when we encountered one another. Her appearance might have been altered to obscure her true nature, or perhaps it was just the enchantments of a great and powerful wizard.
Were you able to detect an aura? Can you ask her? Or like did she project an alignment like that?
Did you get a feeling for her personality? Was she a good soul, evil, chaotic?
Neither good nor evil. I know not what her plans were, but with our dealings were simply transactional.
Understood. Did we?
You know, if you wanted to talk more about this person, you know the right place you could ask the questions, don't you?
Yes,
Imric
yes.
McGarry.
Wait, do we?
Yeah, I think the wizard airship would be the place to find out about someone like this.
Okay.
Thank you for your time, Balorian. I wait to hear if there's any more questions from.
Did we
Tyrion.
take the heads off of the people that we killed? Did we ever speak with Dead? The guys to the east that we took the weapons from?
No, I don't think we did.
Well, we haven't
Yeah.
yet, no.
Okay.
You say you spoke with Abraxia. How is she doing?
Oh, Balorian, she's dead.
Oh? Forever?
Forever. Yes. Her skull lies aloft in Birkin.
I may have
The
to go
gnomes
see
are free.
that. It is,
Feel free.
moments like this are bittersweet for me. Abraxia was a great and powerful dragon, evil as she may have been, and the fall of such a timeless, ageless creature brings a certain sadness.
It is
Even
sad
if-
in a way.
Even if her demise is good for the rest of the world.
Okay.
I understand what you mean.
One
Well,
final question.
well-
Would she have
oh.
recognized if that was indeed a disguised dragon? Do dragons have ways of detecting that? Or
My brother asks if Senegal could perhaps be a dragon in human form. And if this was the case, would you have known?
I know of no dragon who is able to cast such powerful enchantments.
You mean the spells
However-
that she had cast upon herself?
The ones she were to cast upon my lair.
Right, I understand.
Normally, a dragon can easily detect another. We're known to each other, but if one were to be strong enough, powerful enough to lay enchantments like forbiddance, perhaps they may be able to hide their presence from our own kind.
okay.
That would be great power indeed.
All right. I think
Well-
that's probably it.
Thanks for your time. I'm sure we'll speak again one day.
Enjoy the weather while it's still warm.
Can we?
I'll,
Okay.
come back. I'll come back and wake up and say, well, it sounds like she's just a powerful wizard from Solemn, and I believe there is a telescope on the wizard airship that can locate anyone by name.
Okay, you can try that. I'll ask 2 of my followers, the 2 that we brought from Solemn, maybe they know anything about her.
Maybe, yeah.
But then otherwise, it's probably time to focus on the necromancer, yeah. Can I go and...
Yeah.
I think I need... or hopefully they can speak the language well enough. Or we can bring a translator. Can I find out if they know... if they've heard of the name Senegal? Or if they know of any wizard that trades with dragons?
They don't know anything about Senegal. They don't know about anyone that trades with dragons. That sort of shit would be pretty under wraps.
Okay.
Cool. Why don't we take our first break right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sounds good. We'll be back.
Yo!
Hey, brothers. Y'all want to go and deal with that undead bitch?
Hey. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Tyrell, you're cool with that?
Yeah, let's just think about this.
I have a lot of protection spells. I read them out to you. I have 3 that'll protect us each for like an hour, like 80 minutes from energy drains. I have a protection from undead scroll that within 5 feet up to 35 skeletons can't attack us at once.
Okay.
So if 35 skeletons are surrounding us trying to attack us, they can't. If 36 are, 1 will pass through.
This is the Blackroot.
Zombies.
This is the Blackroot Marsh. Is there a chance that we could be wandering into thousands of undead creatures?
Possibly, but your men know the way to the mine, right? We can probably skip through the majority of them.
We can also go invisible directly to the mine.
Is there a chance that we're going to get trapped between us and thousands of undead monsters keeping us from leaving, or?
If it was thousands,
I
the
think
city guard
going
would already know.
invisible is a risk. You know, we head in invisible, we pass the undead, we meet the necromancer, we confront her, kill her, but then there's a horde of undead between us and the exit.
Okay, here's the answer. We just teleport out.
Why not just go in, kill the undead on the way, and deal with it?
Because then she's gonna know. I'd rather kill her without her knowing, and then go after the horde.
What if she teleports out?
Yeah. I say we just go in invisible and then kill her, and then we can deal with the horde. My turn undead is incredibly powerful. I think I outright kill skeletons right now.
My concern is that invisibility against powerful undead doesn't always work. They don't see in the same way that we do. They don't have eyes.
How about we do this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think that a full frontal attack is a little foolhardy. Especially if we believe this is somebody from Scoria, they should know who we're dealing with. And just marching in just seems like there's 50 million things that could go wrong, as have happened over and over again when we've been overconfident in the past. So I think we should have a little bit of hubris here, learn from our past mistakes. We have a person that comes to this house every week to feed information to our mother. Let's talk to mother, see if this person has made any requests or demands or asked for any specific information. While that person visits, Nick, you can get a good look at this person as they're here, and then maybe you can start scrying on them when they go back to their house. See where they go, see if we see another person in there, see if we can gain more people to scry on until we can get our eyes inside that mine and see what's actually going on down there, rather than just blindly walking in and assuming a necromancer hired by Scoria doesn't have some way to deal with 3 invisible people with swords.
Perhaps. I don't think we'll be able to deal with it without a direct confrontation. I suspect that the necromancer is not visiting the city herself. But we can try. There's no harm in trying.
Okay, or if you want to just go in, we can go in.
I said, there's no harm in trying. We can wait for the next visit if there is one. We should speak to Mother and see if she's still visiting.
Yeah, let's go talk to Mother. Yeah, sure.
Mother, how are you?
Splendid. How are you?
Yes, very
Glad
well.
to see that my boys are alive and well.
We're doing fine, better than ever. We're inquiring of the cleric that you were visiting, that you were sending messages to Father with.
Mm-hmm.
Do they still visit regularly?
Like clockwork, or near to it. You know, we've been having a conversation with your father about the prospects of you marrying that Solwick girl, or one of the 3 of you. And I know a mother's pressure to tie the knot can be a little much for her sons. But it's time.
I told you, Mother, my heart is with another. Shelley Tulloch.
Does not matter where your heart is.
Yes,
This is about duty. This is about family. This is about honor.
Who is
and
she trying to get him to
prestige
marry?
And future security.
I
Your
understand.
heart does not
Mother.
matter. You do not have the privilege
Wait,
to
who
marry
is she
for
trying to
love.
get you to marry?
Mother, I understand, but it's not as if Shelley Tulloch is a random peasant.
Emmerich, who is she trying to get you to marry?
The merchant's daughter.
Mom,
Tulloch
we're fucking rich. I drop 5,000 mithril on the table.
You're just
We don't need
carrying this
merchant's
around
money.
with you?
Oh, it's probably in the house. We probably brought it back.
Sure. To go for
It's fine. Make Anton marry her, but
I'm not marrying
I
her.
don't care which one of you marries her, but
That's fine.
one of you should. And
Why?
this is why this woman is far more useful to us than the Tolwick family of all families, dear Imric. This Richard fellow is well connected. His son-in-law was the one who explored.
I stand and I pound my fist on the table and I say, Mother, you've been speaking to a goddamn skeleton, okay? Cease
He's
this
a ghost
conversation
seer.
immediately, all right? We've been doing some investigations. The man that's coming to the door is not actually communing with Father. It's probably a creature under the control of a necromancer that we intend to head east tonight to slay.
But Tyrrell, on the point.
That is beside the point. We will deal
Yes.
with the issue of your father's letters later. But what matters now is the marriage between you and the Lady of Solwick.
Why?
It's
Why does
important
this matter?
because the family from Tolwick are the outcasts. There's a reason why Outlast is no longer named after the Tolwick family. They are the black sheep of the entire kingdom, and we do not want to be that anymore. We want to be in a position where we are protected by our allies, by our marriages. Right now, the three of you.
But,
God
Mother,
forbid,
why don't you marry
if
this-
you annoy my older sister, could find yourself
Why don't
on
you
the
marry this
Imperial
Richard?
look.
an unfortunate circumstance.
Because
but if
this
you're
is
married
important.
into one of the powerful families that's dealing with all of the orchestration of the war that has deep ties to every corner of the kingdom, you are much, much harder to
speak up.
bring down and usurp.
I speak up. You think that your sister could kill us on a whim because of an annoyance?
I wouldn't say kill, but if she is annoyed with you, you could find yourselves blacklisted or blackballed. You know what our family's been through.
I glanced at
Seen it
Tyrael.
your entire life. We do not want to end up back in that place after this, and I don't think that we will. But if we really want to climb this ladder to success, we must marry another family and diversify our investments. And
Mother,
right now,
you have been tasked with
your
running this
marriage-
household, not running our lives. I appreciate,
It's
and
the
I believe
same
all
thing.
three of us, it is absolutely not the same thing, okay? The three of us appreciate your input, and it will be noted, and we will think about it. But right now, your goal is to run the household and not pester us every single time we come to talk to you about who we ought to marry.
It's fine. I'll marry her, Mother. I don't care. Let's
Thank
move
you,
on.
Anton.
Let
Thank
Anton
you.
marry her.
I'll marry her.
That's fine.
But,
yes.
but mother,
Any
what
one
if
of
this,
you would do.
What if this Richard's son-in-law were to return from whatever journey he's been on? He's not going to be too happy with the fact that
Oh,
Anton
dear,
here
son.
is marrying his
He's
wife.
dead.
I'll marry her. Don't worry about it, Imric. I pat you on the back.
I've heard she's a nice woman, Anton. I wouldn't wish that upon her.
I give him a sly smile.
Listen, mother. I've been speaking
Anyways,
with Shelley Tulwick.
yeah.
She is still a noble, and if Anton
When was the last
can-
time you received a letter from Shelley Tolbeck?
I receive letters all of the time from Shelley Tulwick, mother.
Really?
Yes, but I can't show you them because they are too explicit.
Emric,
Right, you
we've
could've just
decided
showed me
that
outside.
Emric, it's fine. I'm gonna marry her. It's cool. You can marry Tolwick. Let's get on to the more important thing here about the skeleton in our closet.
Is there another man you'd like to marry, Emric?
What?
Excuse me?
You seem very resistant to the Solwick girl, and she is of great prospects.
She is
I
a
don't
widow.
know.
And the son of her, she is not of the
There's no
Solwick
dishonor
family.
in marrying a widow.
That's right.
not-
That's why I'm
you're not-
marrying her.
You're not talking
I
about
am
Princess
considering
Sala.
offers myself, and I'm a widow.
Well, why don't you marry Richard? This person you're talking about is not of the Solwick family, if I'm wrong. Isn't she not the
Daryl,
daughter
can
of
you
a
gain
merchant?
control of this table and we can talk about the important shit?
We're done talking about marriages here, or we're going to take our leave.
Actually, I'm not
Fine,
done talking
fine.
about it. I'm
Emric,
still
we're
talking about
absolutely
it.
done talking about
No,
marriages. we
you
can
might
do
be
this
done
at another
talking about
time.
tutorial.
Me and Anton have other things that we can do and other ways that we can spend our time rather than listen to you two dribble about your future potential wife, okay?
Then you're welcome to go and do them, Tyrael. I'm talking about something important here.
I leave. I'll leave.
Thank you.
Yeah, Anton will fuck off too. Yeah.
Unbelievable, these two.
I know.
Why didn't you?
Well,
consider-
Tyrael, do you want to go and handle the necromancer without him? I say to Tyrael after we left.
Loudly in the hallway?
No. Quietly. I don't want Imric to know.
Oh. No,
He might have lost an adventure.
I mean, Neal or Imric is the one that can cast invisibility on us, so of course we need him, yeah?
That's right.
Not so useless anymore.
Well, anyway, I enjoy a
Second level
conversation
spells.
with my mother, and I tell her about Shelley or whatever, and then I'll come out. So, what is it with you two? Can't spend
Trying to get
5
shit
minutes
done.
talking to my mother. It's 5 minutes. We've been waiting around here for weeks.
I'm getting tired of every time we go to talk to Mother, she's pestering us about who we're going to marry.
Yeah, I understand, but it's what a mother does. Just humor her. It's not worth falling out over.
I already told her I was going to marry her. We could have moved on from the conversation simply. Instead, you wanted to talk about the love of your life who never sends you messages. It is what it is.
Who is this
Anton,
Shelley girl
it's-
again?
We met her at the party in Cronwick when we stole the rings. Do you remember?
Yeah, of course, with the candles?
Yes, the hot one.
How
With
long
the
have you
nice
been
ass. Do
talking to? Have you
remember?
seen this girl since?
I've not seen her, no, but we've shared messages, letters.
Letters.
How do you know you're talking to
Letters does not make a relationship. What are you talking about? It could be your little brother writing you letters for all you know.
I can assure you that it's not, unless that family has far bigger problems than I or Mother think.
How do you know these letters are going directly to Shelley Tolwick? What have you been putting in these letters, actually?
All sorts, Anton. Things that you could only imagine.
Also, when you
You're-
when you met her way back then, as much as it pains me to say it, we were losers, okay? The McGarry name didn't carry the weight that it does now. You're a Dragon Slayer now, brother. You can aim higher than this Shelley Tolwick girl.
The Tolwicks have the biggest army.
Is Outlast not a very powerful member of this
I'm
kingdom?
sure we could do better now. You're way
They have the
better.
biggest
You're
army
cooler.
out of everybody.
Well, why would she talk to you then? You're a loser McGarry back then. Why would they even care?
Holy shit.
Because we were
Because-
both losers.
Well, they weren't losers. They would have been big back
They
then,
are
right?
losers.
She
They're
was
losers.
enthralled by my charm, brother. Is that so hard to understand?
Absolutely, unless she also shares your love of alcohol. No offense, but you were a different person 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago.
Yeah,
however.
the life of the party, I remember.
Can we
Listen,
get back
anyway,
to the conversation
yes,
at hand?
In this case, I am inclined to agree with Anton.
Okay, how are we gonna handle not the dragon, the undead?
Well, I mean, it sounds like we wait for the next time the necromancer is due to visit Mother and track her then. Maybe wait till she goes back into that building and then bust in, work out what's there.
We're gonna bust into that building in the city before we go to the marsh. Why don't we just send a letter to the marsh and say, "Hey, leave. The McGarrys are coming for you. We wouldn't want you to be in any harm."
My original
don't we
plan
just
was
go
to
to
go
the
straight.
marsh?
That was what I originally said.
Fuck it, let's just go to the marsh.
Oh, what a great idea, Anton.
Yeah, you two seem to love the headlong approach or headstrong
Yeah, we do.
approach. Or, yeah, seems like it's worked about 20% of the time for us in the past. So why not?
It worked
You're
against
still-
the giants.
You're still standing, Tyrael.
He's still mad about the scorpions, Imric.
The
They bruised his
Scorpions,
honor.
the Scoria Riders, the
Who else?
I don't know what other.
Jexel was playing tricks on us. We got very unlucky those times. Okay,
Uh-huh.
those encounters that we had were unlosable, except for the one on the die. Okay, we were chill.
Yeah, regardless of that, Tyrael, I mean, you're right that caution is, obviously important here, but we're not going to deal with this necromancer any other way than confronting it in its lair. This is how these things are dealt with. It's bound to be protected by hordes of its minions that we'll have to fight through. What other choice do we have? Plus, if this thing is summoning more and more of its undead minions merely miles away from the capital, does it not stand to reason that we should do something about it while we're there, rather than just kill the necromancer and leave the undead to wander the forests in eternal?
I mean, cleaning
hatred.
up the undead should be a simple enough task for the city guard at Wickthrone or Rentha, right?
Perhaps, I don't know. Depends how many there are.
Ton with his spells ready stands up. We gonna sit here all day, or are we going to the marsh?
We go to the marsh now?
Yep, I head out to the door. Goodbye, mother. Write
spells do you
write the merchant lady.
Mine are in the...
I can put in them in the thing if you want.
Perfect. All right. Do
As we
select your
leave the
spells,
city.
select your gear. What do you guys want to leave? Double check the weight on your character so you're not overloaded. You know, just do a quick get ready to adventure.
We're always
As we
ready
leave the
to
city,
adventure.
I cast Stone Skin on myself as we leave the city.
You were stone skinned?
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I'm just doing this.
Sorry.
Oh, I want to tell you of the new spell I've learned. It's called Fabricate. I can take a large amount of materials of any kind and form them into some other object. So, for example, those teleport stations I was talking about, if I could get a random assortment of like wood or a couple of trees, I could transform them into a platform in an instant. Creativity is key with this spell, so perhaps you can put some thought into it as well.
Before we leave, I do a divination.
Wait, how often can you cast Fabricate?
It's my one. It's of the highest spell circle that I can learn, so 1 per day.
Oh my god, dude. We could literally get bows and we could like fucking be fighting people in the middle of nowhere and like Fortnite towers, like just start climbing and shit.
Yeah, right, we could.
Sorry, okay, yeah. Okay, understood, of course.
I divine. Let me read the spell so I don't fuck it up. Would we do well if we venture into the Blackroot Marsh? Arrogantly, which is kind of what we're doing.
All right, and you're throwing in a call upon faith and everything. So give me your dice.
There's the spells. 100. Lower than 83, I think. Very good.
Yeah.
And I'm not sharing this with the party yet. So DM it to me, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Receive. So mom was cool with me marrying that lady.
Yep, she just wanted one of your family members. Doesn't matter which one.
Base. Nick, we're PvPing in another campaign now.
Okay. William's gonna kill you, but you know.
Does William have a ring of free action?
No.
Rip.
Hold person, okay. Your life on a dice roll, man. I'll roll it now, okay. If I get
I do
a 6 or higher, your
I
character's
do
dead.
entangle, I think.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you're gonna be able to move and entangle.
Yeah, and then Grimes stabs you in the back.
Oh yeah. You're cuck boy Grimes.
With any luck, though, this means we might get straight the belt for the staff.
Okay. He will share it with Tyrell and Imric. The bait is laid, the trap is set, an encounter with your future will be met.
Let's go. Sounds good. That's what you guys wanted to do.
Hey, the bait is laid, the trap is set.
Yeah, we're laying bait for her. We're gonna trap her and kill her. Let's go.
And get vengeance for someone at the same time.
No, there's
Yeah,
no
I'm
vengeance
sure
here.
actually because people that are undead don't want to be made undead. So when we kill her,
That's
we'll be
true,
getting
actually.
vengeance for all the people that are undead as well.
Mm-hmm.
I would just like to know,
I'll start
just
walking
because you
east
do
to the
your
marsh.
job doesn't mean if you don't do your job really well that you don't deserve a bonus every once in a while. Okay, that's the thing. You know, just because you're doing your job doesn't mean you don't get end of year dividends, a bonus, a Christmas bonus. It's December, for God's sake.
You need some Yuletide bonuses for your experience rewards.
Right. I'm cool to do your plan, but Nick needs to start scrying, and we need to fast forward time because I don't want to be here in 2 hours.
Wait, so if this is a bait and a trap, then they already know about us, meaning that we don't really have as much to lose by ambushing them in the house and killing them there and seeing what the plan is, seeing what they're up to, right?
Exactly, yeah. If they already know we're coming, we might as well just go.
No, I'm saying we might as well go to the house and see if we can get any clues. Maybe we can work out what this trap is. But ultimately, if they're just trying to draw us to their minds, then we may have to give them what they want.
What? I'm ready. Throw me. Use.
I literally.
I'm a humble pawn in front of you.
I literally don't give a single fuck.
Holy shit, okay, sorry
this.
to lose my temper about it, but you two are always the same fucking thing. Like, you lose your temper, we rush into it being like, oh, no, Nick's...
No, that's you two. I gave you the plan. The plan is when the guy comes to the house, you learn him well enough to scry him, you follow him back to the third house, then you get enough information from another person there to scry them or figure out who's leaving that house, and then you scry that person in the mine. That's the way to go if you want to be safe and smart and not a dumb fuck. But if it's just Scoria's one of Scoria's dudes, right? We've already killed 2 dragons. Can we really get killed by randoms? Is there any trap that can stop them again? MrMouton said we can just teleport out if it's dangerous, so fuck it, well, let's go ahead and whatever you want to do, okay?
Go. Nick, it's up to you. Go ahead, choose. I don't give a fuck.
Don't say I'm the one that wants to rush in, though, okay? I already know the good plan, but we
I
can do
admit,
whatever
I
you
want to
want.
rush in
saying,
because I don't
know why
care.
we have to get into this attitude where we're all being salty about it.
I'm not salty.
We're not salty.
I'm ready to roll some dice, baby.
Nick, let's just go roll some dice. Just say let's go. Steve wants to do it cautiously. I want to run it down. What do you want to do?
Imric,
So
you're
you're
the balancing force. This is your role, okay? You have to deal with 2 salty brothers.
Yeah.
You have to be the moderating force between us. Otherwise, the queen is literally going to be fucking flayed alive in front of all the citizens of Wigthorn and Renthorn. It's going to be on your shoulders because you couldn't handle the polarity between your 2 brothers.
Holy shit, okay. So,
a lot of
given the result of the talking to Velthara or whatever, I think maybe the more caution is appropriate.
Oh, wow, really?
It
It was Velthara that convinced you that dealing directly with one of Scoria's most trusted fucking magicians probably wouldn't be a good idea? Okay. I didn't know that you were a worshiper of her as well.
He is.
I think we were all under the impression that we didn't want to give away our position by attacking the house, meaning that we didn't think that they knew we were coming, right?
Let's start scrying on the second person.
Well, we'll have to wait, yes.
Okay, we wait to when we can scry on him.
I could use a little bit more guidance on what that means.
Okay, question. So this person comes to the house, they talk to Mother, correct?
Yep.
Does Mother ever give anything back to this person? Like a letter that she writes back
Letters.
to them? Okay.
Yep.
So
She writes a letter to them.
yeah, so here's what we're gonna do, okay? Nick, Mother's gonna write a letter to this person. You're gonna become as intimately fucking familiar with it. Whatever you have to do, rub it against your cheeks, smell it, whatever you need to do, so that you can trace that letter once it leaves in the hands of this person back to the house. You can do that.
Learn a beacon. Can you learn beacon?
No.
I don't think we want to learn beacon because we don't want to make it a magical object because that could be detected, although unlikely. But at the very least, you can scry on that letter then when it is transported. Yes.
If they send the letter back, yeah. If it's just
Maybe
a
they
ploy
don't.
to...
Well, maybe they
yeah,
just take it
might
back to
not.
this house, but then we can scry on the house and see what's going on in the house. Okay.
Spray on the house.
Yep.
And identify the person that's leaving, right?
Yeah, and then
spray on them.
my people and Arc Somber said that there's a person that leaves the house, right? And goes, is that every time this letter bearer goes to Mom, or is it like every day there's a third person that leaves that house?
They've just been following the traces of letters.
Yes.
And it seems that it is... the pattern would be letter arrives, letters exchanged, or letter arrives, next day he shows back up, takes another letter, heads back to the house. In both instances, I guess the zombie goes back to the house. And then once the return letter has been accepted and gone back to the house, then sometime later someone leaves the house. The time there is variable. Sometimes they leave right away. Sometimes it takes, 12 hours, whatever.
Okay.
But it's,
yeah, but they
usually
follow the
fairly
letter. Okay, then boom. You make a letter, go. Okay.
Yeah, all right, that's a good idea. So I'll study the letter so I can scry on it.
Okay. So that means you're going to have to talk with your mother about these letters, right? Because how else are you going to get your hands on one of these ghostly
Just
letters?
fucking suggest her ass.
No, we're just gonna tell her because our mother
Yeah.
needs to know what's going on. We're gonna tell her what's going on, what we think is going on. We're gonna follow the letter. We're gonna become intimately familiar with it, and then yeah.
Okay, so What's the pitch to the mom? What's the pitch that you should be able to read the letters?
The pitch to the mom is that we think that somebody is reading these letters that isn't supposed to. So we're just going to follow one of these letters. Just don't put anything explicit in it. And then, yeah.
All right. Well, the letter that you can... We'll have to wait for this to happen. Not a big deal. It's just a couple days. The letter that your mother writes, it says, "I've convinced Anton to marry the lady from Solwick. I think this will work out very well." It goes into depth about the argument you had and how she thinks that Imric is like trying to hide his true nature because he keeps talking about this girl that no one else has ever really heard of, and he keeps talking about these letters that no one's really seen before, and how Imric is probably like, embarrassed about his sexuality and is trying to hide who he really is.
Christ.
I know, it's really embarrassing when you have to read this like publicly to the rest of your family. And you can see her like uncomfortably twiddling her fingers over in the corner as this goes down. It talks about there's like a fond memory of this time that they spent under a waterfall near Wick Lamdo, blah, 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 blah. Anything else in here that you would find particularly interesting or juicy? She says that the war efforts are going well, but in the, for the purposes of national security, she won't leave any details in here in case enemies intercept the letters en route, and then mentions how thrilled she is that all the letters seem to be able to travel back and forth, and that this mysterious in-between person must really be a servant of Velthara. Who else would come and care for Anton McGarry's family other than a cleric of Velthara who wishes to support the McGarrys in all their things, and that she is grateful for the place that she is in the world, and despite her husband's death, that action seems to have propelled her to find new purpose in her life again.
That's amazing. And Imric listened to every word, memorizes that letter, start to finish. He's intimately familiar with it. 95% scry chance, yeah?
Yeah, you can look over the letter, gaze at it through candlelight, smell it, taste it, maybe tear off a corner of the paper and eat it so you can get the real flavor of it. Intimately familiarize yourself with this letter.
Okay.
Read the words of your mother over and over again.
Sounds good. Give the letter to mom. Wait. Imric is gonna sit upstairs, see the guy coming in and out too, so that he can get a good look at him.
I mean, I'll follow him invisible. The day it's happening, I'll just be invisible that whole day.
Okay.
Follow him when he leaves the house.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
So, the cleric shows up again, shod in, heavy cloaks and hoods and gloves and whatnot. Speaks with your mother briefly. The letters are exchanged. Leaves and heads back through the city streets.
All right,
and
I follow them.
Just you, right? By yourself?
Yeah.
Follow them.
Invisible.
Excellent. Where are the other brothers?
We're just waiting around.
Tyrael and Imric are playing. Tyrael and Anton are playing a game of cards.
Chess. No, chess.
Chess.
Because we need to be able to see ahead.
Game for nobles. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So
I'll give Imric my ring anytime we do stuff like this, so that he can use that true sight ring, I guess. Maybe as you look at him and you see his true form, it'll give you like better insight into scrying or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I replaced the ring of protection with it.
Yeah. Just make sure you got your proper rings all set up.
You got ready to roll in.
Yeah. So
and then you follow the creature through the town.
Once they get close to the house is when I'll activate the ring. It lasts for half an hour, right?
Yep, 30 minutes.
So I'll get a look at the zombie just before it enters the door.
You had already been told that they were the house that the zombie returns to is nearish to the main gate. Like, not super close, a few blocks away, but nearish to the main gate. And sure enough, the zombie will head back in, or the cleric, because they appear to be quite human, heads back in, grabs the door, turns the knob, walks on in, door shuts behind them. And you've got the thing activated.
Yep.
And now you're just standing in the streets.
I mean, I'm going to try and get a look through the window.
Curtains are drawn.
Yeah. Okay. I think I just wait for them to leave, right?
Cool. You just kick it for a while here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hustle and bustle of town proceeds around you. Eventually, the sun begins to set, and the door opens. And a different figure steps out, turns, shuts the door, locks it behind them.
Fat.
It's a tall, slender woman.
Can I get a look in the door as it opens to see if I see the zombie or the other person inside that house?
The house is pretty dark. I think you can get a little bit of a glance through the ajar door for the brief moment before the tall woman exits. The house looks sort of empty, you know, like there's a couch in there, there's like a bookshelf, but there's no books on the shelf. It looks sort of disused.
Could this body type be the same person as the zombie or not?
Not without some sort of magical alteration.
Yeah, okay. Once they're... Like, I want to follow them for a little bit. Follow them out the city.
Yeah, they make their way towards the gate. The guards there give the tall woman a wave as she approaches, and she gives them a curtsy. They open the gates for her with pleasant smiles and give her a, "Oh, you almost missed it tonight, ma'am. We're just about to shut the gates. Good luck out there. Have fun. See you later." As if they know her and have some sort of rapport with her.
Yeah. Once she leaves the gates, I'm going to try and scry on the letter with the crystal ball.
You will need to make the crystal ball visible. You'll need to be in a well-lit area because it's nighttime.
Yeah, I go
think
back.
That's not as easy as possible. Yeah.
No, sure. I mean, I go back home now. She's leaving.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, you can go home and scry from home.
Yeah, I just want to make sure the letter's with the person or not just in the house.
Yes. You've got a 95% chance to scry on the letters, right? So
Yeah, roll, but you'll get it for sure, Nick. You're not gonna fuck
You'll
this
get
one
it.
up. Wait, are you rolling high or low? What are you trying?
Low.
Okay, you got it, dude. Easy.
it's so easy. My God. Yep. Letter you scry on the pocket of the woman, or what you assume to be the woman. The letter's in a pocket, and you can see like the pocket is shifting ever so slightly as it walks.
Based on how long it takes to walk to the mine, I should scry again, like in the morning or...
They said it was a day away.
Yeah.
So that a day typically means 8 hours of walking. This woman is walking out at night. If she's going to stop somewhere, like there's that inn outside of town, maybe she'll rest there for the night and then walk during the day, in which case you'd want to scry tomorrow night. Or if you think she's going to walk all night long, then you would want to scry tomorrow morning.
Well, if I know it extremely well, I can scry multiple times a day safely.
Yeah.
So I'll try again in the morning and then see where that is, and then if not, try again in the evening. And then I think once I... Well, let me know once I see it in the mine. I'll roll some more checks.
So in the morning, you are still looking inside a pocket.
Yeah.
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 Okay. So I try again later that day.
Wait, how did we rule this worked? Let's think about this for 1 second. Because when you scry, you're not literally just seeing that, like, you're like back a little bit, right? Because if you were scrying on a person, you wouldn't be like looking through their eyes or something. You'd have like a third person perspective, yeah?
Right, but if that person is in like a barrel, you wouldn't see the barrel. You'd see like the person from within the barrel. You're going to be in a place to see the object.
Okay.
And that might mean your position has to be within another container.
Okay.
So you check again later. You passed a whole bunch of checks, right? Great. So you can just keep checking every, what is this? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
3 times a day, is it?
3 times a day? Okay,
I think
so morning, noon, and night.
Yeah.
Essentially. So by noon, you see something different. There is a wooden room. The walls, the ceiling, the floor are all like wooden planks. There's a big cozy bed. There's a small little bookcase. There's a table on which there are writings and papers and ink and pen and whatnot. It looks like some sort of indoor office. You don't
We're
see
all
any
looking
windows.
at this through the crystal ball, right? We can see this or no?
Yes.
Because if we want to teleport there with the candle, we should look.
Yeah. Do you think that's the plan? Teleporting with the candle?
I'm just saying
Seems pretty smart.
that should be an option.
Can we see the person in the room? Like, are they in the bed?
There's no one in the room at this point in time. It's just an empty room.
What's the lighting situation?
There are a few candelabras, each with a dozen candles on them lit.
Okay. I mean, we watch the scrying. We study the place if we're going to teleport there. I think it's a good idea.
Said it.
Now this is teleporting. What is the?
The candle, right?
Oh, you want a candle teleport?
Yes.
I'm not saying that's what we're doing, but we want the
Completely
option.
different
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, candle teleport. All you guys got to do is look at it.
Right.
1 inch per 100 miles. How many inches are left on your candle?
It's like 3 or something.
3.
Let me go check. We have 5 inches left on one candle.
Sure.
Okay.
Then you should easily be able to get in there.
And that's a pretty good idea. Teleport into the mine. I will use my prying eyes spell to look around the mine for, necromancers.
You have to teleport in to do that, though. Yeah.
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 So our goal is to just teleport into that mine.
It is not our goal right now.
Go and find the necromancer, right? I mean, you can't mark her for vengeance, right, Anton? We've not seen the person. You don't think what she's doing to our mother justifies vengeance?
Nope. I don't give a fuck about mom, he says, looking at you in the eyes.
Another parent off your list, Anton, I guess. Keep going, you'll have no one left. Except for yourself and that amulet. Well, I've used some spells today. Should we go in the morning?
Our goal is to go right into that mine.
I think he should just scry on the letter for a few days and see what he sees. We've already studied this room. We can come back here at any time. There's no reason not waiting more, no?
Yeah, I can keep scrying if you'd like.
Where is the next dragon? Where is the next dragon that we intend to kill?
Either the 2 in Gold Hill or the Black Dragon in Solemn.
Where is Gold Hill again?
It's above us, near Ralwick, Bridgegate. Directly north.
Near Ralwick and Bridgegate.
Yes.
Oh, I see. Perhaps we should tell Mother that we intend to head to Gold Hill to kill the dragon there, and then we'll head north to Fenden. And then after a couple days in Fenden, we'll teleport from there into the mine in the marsh, so that if we are being tracked or followed in any way, maybe they'll expect us to be heading in a different direction.
Good idea.
I think that's a good idea. Cool. Okay, we did that.
So
I keep scrying on it 3 times a day. Sorry, 3 times a day on the letter in the room. Also, on the desk where the letter is, do I see a bunch of other letters or not?
Yeah, there are other papers scattered about. Letters opened, like letters that would have been from your mother that have been opened and then clearly closed again, and there's like a rock sitting on them as a paperweight. There are other letters as well with paperweights on them, but there's no like sealing wax, so you can't tell who they're from. There is a map of the city in the room with markings on it, including the marking of your house and Tyriel's safe house.
Wow. Jesus. Fuck.
Interesting. Well, the sooner we deal with this person, the better. They're clearly too close to us.
Other places as well, places that you guys have been, places that are familiar to you, like the castle's marked and
what about the
stables are marked.
Wait, can I look?
What about the Dragon's Lair in the Draken Ridge? Is that marked?
No, it's just a map of the city. It's a rough map of the city. Yeah.
For the markings on the map, would there happen to be a specific marking on or around the area where Imric was attempted to have been backstabbed in the street? Perhaps if an attack was planned at that particular part.
That is your old house.
We
where he
weren't
was
we
attacked.
No, we were attacked on the street.
Yeah, we were like in the
You
middle
were
of like
attacked in the street just outside of your old house.
Were we? I thought we were almost in like a marketplace. Like there were a lot of people.
I thought we were in a
around and
market as
everything.
well, but I could be wrong. Yeah.
No. The backstabbing was just Anton and Emmerich, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty certain you guys were visiting your old house.
We had visited, and then I think we had left it, and like it was a little bit later, maybe. But yeah,
We haven't-
you're probably
Okay,
right.
yeah, it would have been right
fine.
near the old house.
Okay,
then. If
gotcha.
it wasn't like out at front door, it would have been like in the vicinity, and with the blurriness of the orb, you could like see it's in that general area. There is a mark, but it's probably
okay.
marking your house.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think that's a good idea then. We keep scrying. We'll go to Fenden the next day, and then the day after we arrive in Fenden, we'll teleport.
Sure. We go to Fenden, and we keep scrying. We tell our
You guys
mom
go
that
to
we're going to kill the 2 red dragons in Gold Hill. We'll see her later. Goodbye.
She wishes you the best of luck. Please don't die. Red Dragon. She gives you like a lecture on the dangers of the red dragons and how mothers are always protecting their young. And if you fuck with Scoria's children, even though she's a dragon, this will probably bring her wrath and vengeance upon you, and she'll, be
Yeah, sure.
more incentivized to kill you than ever before. But be careful. I know you guys are great. Blah blah blah. If you guys were actually going off to do that, I'd give you the speech in full. But as it's only a feint, we can bypass it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And then you guys go to Fenden.
So do we see any difference in the room scrying on it time after time, 3 times a day?
Yes, when you scry on it, the first time you get to Fenden, when you get there in like the late afternoon, there is a figure in the bed. Of course, you're scrying on the letter, so you can barely make out that there's like a shape in the bed, but you can't make out any details, just that the bed is occupied.
Does it look like it could be a tall and slender woman?
At this point, it could be anything. It could be a halfling, it could be a tall and slender woman, there's just like a lump in the bed.
Okay.
It could be a broom with a pillow underneath it,
Can I cast Detect Magic through the orb?
Yes.
No, I can, I mean. Yeah, I want to.
You would like to. You are
Yeah,
casting Detect Magic.
I
through
think
the
there's a
orb.
percentage chance of it
You
working.
meant may I, not can
Yes.
It's true. Stay in English class, kids.
Nope.
It'd be
5%
true-
for experience of the wizard.
Maybe True Sight rings through the orb. The
45%.
person under the bed or under
Passed.
the thing is hidden, right? You should be able to see through it or no?
I. Under the covers or under the what?
Yeah, under the covers.
You can't
Kinda what
X-ray
I'm-
through things now.
Okay.
I passed the Detect Magic now, so.
Sure. Also, I don't think the True Sight would go through the orb. Only Detect Magic and Detect Good and Evil can be cast through it, and that's it.
Okay.
You gaze through the orb, and with Detect Magic, you will see that the creature in the bed radiates faint magic.
Okay, but there's
The,
no, like.
the entirety of the creature.
Or like it's wearing something that's magical.
There's
or,
no.
or it is inherently magical, yeah.
There's no aura in the room itself, like there's no forbiddance or anti-magic aura or something like that, no?
Anti-magic aura wouldn't show up on a detect magic, but you don't see anything else.
Okay.
Although if there was an anti-magic aura, you probably couldn't scry in there, so.
Yeah.
Do you have teleport now or no?
No, not today.
Okay,
Well,
we'll
yeah,
do it tomorrow.
I could, but well, I'm not using teleport. We're going to use the candle, but I need to
yeah.
rest to refresh these spell slots.
Okay. I have nap.
Okay.
I mean, I think we should go while she's in bed. So I think I should nap you, and then we should just boom. Do you agree, Teal, or do you disagree?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, I nap
Okay.
you in the inn.
All right. So I sleep for an hour in Fenden. I replace that detect magic with these are the spells that I've got, same as before.
Okay.
And then
and
yeah.
Mouton, can you throw me your spell list as well?
I already did earlier. If you want to roll.
Okay, yeah, I just
roll
want to
up.
make sure it's the same spell list.
It's the
Because
same
before you
spell
had the
list.
divination spell on it, and then you cast it. I didn't know if you wanted to.
Oh, I should remove that. True. I'm gonna remove that for an Are we cool if I would have cast Unfailing Endurance? I try to keep it on us all the time, but if not, that's fine. I can get it again.
Yeah, you could have cast a couple days, like the day before you left to go to Fenden. That's fine.
Okay, I'm just gonna get a Cloak of Bravery. Sure, fuck it. Okay. So instead of Divination, Cloak of Bravery. That's it.
Okay. So you only have 4 first level spells that you cast?
I had to use a Call Upon Faith, so that's.
Oh, okay. So
Oh, but that was for the
another...
Divination. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay. Kill it wins. We're good.
cool.
I'll
So you're in Fenden. You've scryed upon this lair. You're going to teleport in the next time you scry on it. What time of day are you going? Not that it matters, because you have the expectation that this is inside of a mine. So
Well,
in
I need to
theory,
get
it shouldn't
immediately,
matter.
right? Like, whatever time of day it was the last time we scryed on her and found her asleep. We're trying to go then.
Oh, like right at that moment? Okay,
Yeah.
so that would be 2/3 of the way through the afternoon.
Okay, yeah.
It's like 6,
That's fine.
like, ooh, no, because it's winter now, or near to winter. So that is, it's like 4 o'clock and the sun is going down.
I have updated the spell list for you.
Thank you. Last check. Anything else you guys need?
Nope.
Whatever's on your character sheet is what you've got?
Wait, real quick.
got
This
It's not on
person,
your character
the
sheet.
person that we're seeing sleep in the bed. This isn't the same person that left the house, right? It's a different person.
We don't know.
We're not sure, and it's probably not the necromancer. She's probably somewhere else, but
You can't tell by the approximate height or anything. There's no way to tell that.
He said it was a
not
lump in
getting
the
a good,
bed.
not getting a good
Yeah,
look for you.
the crystal ball's not focused on the bed, and the vision of the crystal ball is a little bit wonky. So when you're like looking at this, but then off to the corner, you can like make out a bed and sort of a lump, but the details are lost at the edge.
Okay, understood.
All right.
And what is our?
I'll give you your ring back, by the way.
Yeah. What is our plan? What are we thinking here?
Okay, so we're gonna go in there. I'm gonna kill this person, and then I'm gonna use the spell Prying Eyes, if you remember.
You want to
So
go
it
in and
makes
kill
it-
this person immediately? We don't want to question them about
No, we
anything?
want to talk. We want to talk to them.
Okay, well, yeah, fine. You can talk to them, but I'm gonna conjure a bunch of eyes and have them explore the mines and see if we can't get an idea of where we're going.
Okay, are we worried about this? Did you use detect magic? You said.
Yes,
And were they wearing any magical items?
they had some. They themselves were magical. I suspect maybe a zombie or something, but also it could have been an aura from an item.
Okay, if that that's pretty important, right? Detect magic.
What-
If you're wearing like a magic ring, just shows an aura over the entire person's body.
Yes.
Okay, interesting. So so ideally we would teleport in here and question them. Okay, yes, but we're worried
I think
about them
it'll be
being able to
be
teleport
prepared,
away or
yeah.
something, right?
I don't think so. I think it'll be a zombie.
Do
Some
zombies
sort of
sleep?
advanced-
Is that a thing zombies do?
Powerful necromancers can have access to higher levels of undead that we may not know about.
Are there undead that have to sleep?
Vampires?
I don't know. I don't even know if this is worth talking about.
Okay, we're going and kidnap them and see what. Yeah.
All right. Why don't we take a break?
We will be back.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Tombs of Scoria.
We're about to teleport, and I cast the 3 negative plane protections on one on myself, one on one on Imric, and one on Tyrael.
Mm-hmm.
All right. They have a duration of how long?
80 minutes. It's
Oh,
a
okay,
turn per spell level. Yeah.
Don't even have to worry about it then. 80 minutes.
Yeah, we'll be dead by then.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, let me switch out my. Are there undead basilisks? Are those real things?
No, I don't think so. Or if they exist, they won't have their gaze attack.
And then I cast 3 protection from evils, 1 on everybody. These
duration?
3 rounds per level, so 8 times 3.
8 times 3 is 16.
24.
No,
8
times 3 is
24.
24.
I'm really good at math, I swear. And then -3 because it takes 3 rounds to cast, and then you got to teleport.
21
So,
minutes is what we'll have
21
that
minutes. Yeah.
Huh.
Everyone's full HP, right? Yeah?
on. Yeah,
Wait, no.
You should be, though.
you are.
Okay, because it's been a week.
Yeah, we've been in
right?
town for a week. Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple weeks.
Cool. That's cool. I'm cool.
Okay.
Everybody
And
check your
opening.
gear. Make sure you got the right shit on, okay?
Which rings are equipped, everyone?
I might wear my
Reaction
rings?
and ring of protection.
petrification resistance because I'm really paranoid about being petrified.
Protection and free action ring.
Yep, same for me.
Okay, I'll put my protection on. God damn it.
What happened to all the cockiness? What happens to we need some hubris in our lives?
You don't.
I am not cocky. I've said this is a bad idea. Let the record show. Let's go.
I think he misused the word hubris before.
Yeah, let the record show that Anton doesn't give a fuck.
Excellent.
Oh yeah, we need to be aware of our hubris, not have hubris. Sorry.
Yeah.
There we go. And off you go, holding the Babylon candle before you, lighting it. All three of you thinking of what? What are you thinking about, Tyrael?
God, that really hot gnome magician girl, but also the room that I'm teleporting into.
You never saw her. All right,
Oh,
she's
we
mine.
didn't?
You
No,
didn't
I
say
did.
no.
Only I saw her.
Oh fuck. Okay, never
We
mind.
actually made fun of her.
I
because she didn't exist.
described her in such great detail that you think you saw her.
Okay.
We're teleporting into the wooden room
Into the wooden room. Yes.
with the papers on the desk.
Paper
And the
scattered
ladies,
about the desk,
hump.
the wooden floor, whatever the floor is made out of, the dingy mine, the bed of the lady
Candelabras.
covered by blankets.
A flash of light and a puff of smoke. You arrive in this room.
Anton
And the
goes to
first
grapple the
thing-
person on the bed.
The first thing you notice is the overwhelming stench of death and decay. This smells like an open graveyard pit, like a mass grave after sitting in the sun for days on end. This place just reeks of rotting bodies.
Okay, I will cast as soon as I get that. I'm assuming that they're going to deal with the person in the bed.
Anton
I
goes for
cast
them, yeah.
prying eyes, reaching for a handful of crystal marbles, and casting the spell and giving them the goal of searching the mines and looking for the necromancer. And I don't know if I have to like word it exactly how I would define necromancer, but I'm looking for someone in a large chamber who looks powerful, who's not a skeleton or a zombie. Is that enough, Neal?
Let me look at the prying eye spell.
10 eyes.
Report findings. Subject to illusion, darkness, fog, other factors. They only see as normal human abilities would, and spell effects, including infravision, do not alter their
Yeah, just, explore the mines and look for points of interest, I guess.
Up to 25 words. Any knowledge the wizard possesses is assumed to be known by the eyes as well. So if the wizard knows what a typical Jacalian merchant looks like, the eyes do as well. Surround me at a range of 400. Return to me if you spot any dangerous creatures. Spread out and search for the town for Arwith. Okay, so what you think a necromancer looks like, they'll think a necromancer looks like.
I change it to explore the mines and look for points of interest, specifically looking for the necromancer.
Excellent.
Does this
And
casting
you
time of one turn? Does that mean it takes 10 minutes to cast?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
And you will create D4 plus 1 per level. What is your level? Wizard level?
Nah, I rolled a 10. 10 eyes.
10. Splendid. You begin enchanting the words to the spell.
Anton dashes for
you
the bed.
run to the bed. Yeah. You get to the bed, tear back the sheets, and sure enough, it is a dead body in the bed.
Nice.
Eyes open, staring at the ceiling.
Dead.
Dead or undead?
Smells like death.
Are they moving?
What's the difference?
Well, are they moving?
Nope, not moving.
Okay, they're
No
not animated.
movement.
Okay, gotcha.
Not animated.
I guess.
looked for the magical aura that was on it.
Well, if it was undead, if it was turned
it
undead,
radiated.
then it might just be radiating a magical aura because it's turned undead, maybe?
Yeah.
Do you cast Detect Magic then, Mr. Moon?
I do not have it. No, I just look. Do I see anything of pure quality? I don't know.
No. The
Okay.
person is wearing just rags.
I smashed the head.
Right. Yeah, I guess you can just
An attack
run
roll?
your spear right through its head. It's just laying in bed. It's not moving. The whole body like moves from the force of the impact. The bed creaks under the weight of the spear. The creature is no more if it was a creature.
Can I start looking at the desk? So there was a map before showing the city, key locations, all the letters from my mother is there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Anything else of interest on the desk here?
There seems to be a complete copy of all the letters that were sent to your mother as well. Not just the ones that, like, whoever's writing these letters is, like, writing a letter and then, like, writing a second copy so that they can have a copy of the whole correspondence.
Gotcha.
There's ink, there's quill, there's ponce, there's, what do you call it, wax to seal things with, and a very simple, just flat sealing press with no sigil on it at all.
And nothing, if I go through the doors, rifle through things, there's no other papers, nothing of those interest here?
Yeah. Nothing else of interest here. You do find a bag with, you find 3 bags of 50 gold each.
Am I stealing these from someone? I'm just fucking, okay. I am adding that to my sheet though, 150 gold.
Oh yeah, take them.
Good money.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll wait for his spell to cast.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes, so you guys have to defend me.
Well, actually, now that we're in here, I'll ask everybody to be as quiet as they can. I would like to try to detect noise.
I'm chanting the words to a spell still, which I can't stop.
And will be for 10 minutes. So you can go up to the door and detect noise. I'll give you like a penalty for Immerk talking, but you pass anyway. You pass by 25%. On the other side of the door, what do you hear?
Well, that's what I'm asking you.
You hear the distant sound of rhythmic percussion. Slow rhythmic percussion, like every, few seconds there's like a thwapping sound.
Could it be like
very consistent?
A lot of footsteps or something, or does it sound like work?
No. It's too slow for that.
Okay.
It's like thwap, thwap,
Okay.
thwap.
I'll report back. I hear something in the distance, some sort of regular beating. I don't know what it is. I suppose we'll just wait here for a few more minutes until Imric finishes his spell.
We may be
just
waiting
smile.
a while. The eyes will need to traverse the minds in return.
Okay, then a while we shall wait. Do I see anything odd on the ceiling, walls, nothing like that?
The ceiling in this room does not actually exist. You've got these wooden walls that make the room sort of square, but the ceiling is just open to the natural formation of the mine itself.
Yeah.
And you can see that this is like a carved out room in a mine that has had like artificial walls put up to make it look like a nice square room.
Yeah, I
But
understand.
in theory, like there's space between the walls and the mine.
Yeah,
so
of course,
you just
of course.
look up and,
Well, can I check the
Nothing of
door
interest.
for traps?
Yeah, absolutely. There is a lock on the door. You can tell that it is locked, that there are no traps on it.
Do I need to unlock this? Do I need to pick it, or
Yeah.
You would
Unlock
need
it
to
from
pick
the
it.
inside, no?
Yeah.
I do
No,
need to pick
there's
it?
not like a bolt or anything. There's just a lock mechanism.
Okay.
You picked that lock
Yeah, it's
easily.
it's a regular, everyday, ordinary lock. No problem.
Okay. I'll have the
Cool.
door unlocked. I'm not going to open it, but I would just like to have it unlocked so that I can open if I need to, yeah?
Yeah.
Looking
Well,
inside, actually, can I check the zombie's body? Is there a key on the body?
Nope.
So somebody's letting her in and out of this room, then, is what I would take from that.
Someone's coming into this room and then probably possessing the zombie and using it to carry out the plan.
Interesting. Do you think it's worth it to wait here for the person to...
Perhaps. We'll be waiting anyway, so.
Okay, yeah, we're waiting, yeah. Are your eyes that traverse and look through things, are they seeable or are they invisible?
Invisible,
Okay. Then we're
They're
just...
invisible?
aren't they?
No.
Semi-tangible, magical orbs.
Yeah. They're not invisible.
Uh,
They're the
They're...
size of an apple.
Wait, aren't they marbles?
no, that's the spell component.
No, that's just a
They have
component.
AC 16, fly at rate 12, have 1 hit point. A single hit from a weapon or damaging spell destroys it.
yeah,
It says
okay.
nothing about being invisible.
Semi-tangible.
Semi-tangible.
What does that mean then, semi-tangible?
I have no idea.
That
Like
means
you
kind
can
of
sort of touch
invisible.
it.
What does that mean?
I mean, tangible means capable of being perceived, especially by the sense of touch or precisely identified or realized by the mind, so they're semi-tangible. So they're kind of hard to spot, but I guess if you were concentrating, you might be able to see them.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cool. What do the orbs tell us, Nick?
Well, we gotta wait. So they fly off and then come back.
Well, the door is shut. So
Yeah. So once the spell's finished, we'll have to open the door.
Spell's finished. 10 eyeballs about the size of apples float about.
Wait, there's no roof, right? Can't they just go over?
Oh, there is a roof.
The door is still in like a
got it.
a tunnel area.
You can't just like
So
climb
they
over.
could go up and explore around this room, but you know.
Understood.
All right, Cyril, can you open the door?
Yeah, I guess I should be able to detect magical traps as well with my detect trap, right?
Yes.
Okay. I could also. I think I just touched my hammer. My hammer. Does it? My hammer tell me there's a dragon nearby or any traps?
There are no dragons nearby. There are no traps immediately in this vicinity.
Okay. I will open the door a bit and let the eyes out.
You open the door, give it a bit of a pull, and something resists, like almost like it's stuck in the door frame, but not quite, because there's like a half inch that you were able to move it, and then you're met with great resistance. I would need a strength check to open the door.
I'll report back to my two brothers. I think something is fighting me on the other end of this door.
Oh.
I don't hear. Do the undead breathe?
I don't think so.
If an undead was standing still, would I be able to hear it?
I don't think so. Usually you'd be able to smell it, but this place stinks of them already.
Is the door made of wood?
Yes. It's new as well. Brand new.
I wouldn't be able to, with a mighty thrust, would I be able to thrust my sword through the door or no?
Probably not.
If I try and look through the keyhole.
It's dark on the other side.
Do you want me to try to open this door? There might be something on the other end waiting for us.
Yeah, just
Open
push
it.
open,
If there's
fuck
something
it.
there, we'll kill it.
Okay. Draw your weapons and be ready to attack then. Ready attacks.
All right, I step back into the room and draw my bow.
Can I
ready
have my
attack.
sword drawn in one hand and then try to open it with the other, or do I need both hands to try to open this door?
You're gonna make the strength check. You're gonna need both hands to tug as hard as possible.
Okay. I will brace myself against the door and then I'll hold onto the handle and I'll get ready to jerk back.
Give me that opposed strength check.
Yep, done.
Did it 33.
Oh, you do it. You yank the doorknob. The door flies open. A hand of the
eyes.
zombie still attached to the door, ripped right off the zombie's arm. And there's a zombie. It's a goblin zombie looking at you,
And
staring at you
attacks
from
it?
about chest height. You guys had ready attacks, so ready and fire.
30.
18.
You many crit the zombie, MrMouton. Nick, you also crit the zombie.
Triple crit probably. There you go.
Yeah. How much?
10 damage from me.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and you did 8, Nick?
10.
That is just enough to destroy the zombie in a flurry of blows. A spear runs through its throat. An arrow lands in its eye socket. The creature keels backwards.
As soon as they attack and the zombie falls to the ground, I'll put my arm back and I'll point to Nick to send his eyes through, but I'll ask for silence so that I can listen to see if anything has changed. That rhythmic beating in the background, has that changed, or do I hear the footsteps of any creatures moving through? So another detect noise check.
The rhythmic pounding continues. It's less distant than it was before now that the door is gone, but it's still pretty far away. The eyes flow out. Before you is just a hallway that goes, well, there's a hallway that goes forward for a little bit, and then it goes left and right. You've got no sense of direction down here, no idea which way is north or south or whatever. You're just underground, and the eyes swarm the mine, sure to alert anything paying attention. Except for maybe undead, who knows?
Yeah.
And now you wait.
Yep.
Is the mine dark in front of us? Or
It is. This room is lit by the candles, but the mine right in front of you is not lit.
Okay. We'll wait then.
Yeah, hopefully the whole thing's not in darkness, otherwise the spell's going to be useless.
Yeah, I was gonna say your eyes can't see in darkness, so if everything is not lit, then we're pretty fucked here.
I figured that because this room was lit, then maybe the whole thing would be lit, but I guess it's only the rooms of importance that are. But that still, in a way, might help them.
Oh my god, those are good rolls.
That's
Good
good.
rolls for the eyes, I assume.
Yeah.
Is he gonna know when the eyes are outside the door?
You're not
No.
shutting the door, are you?
Yeah, I don't think I will know.
Why can't I shut the door? Can I shut the door? Or no?
I won't, well, unless we just like open it every now and again to check for them, which is fine as well.
Yeah, because they'll come back and try to get to you, but if the door is shut, you won't know when they're there. So you just open it from moment to moment.
Yeah.
Or we'll just keep the door like slightly open. Yeah.
Sure. They spread out, and one of them returns to you fairly quickly,
I hold it.
saying,
And I basically like replay at 10 times speed what it's seen.
Yeah, like Cyberpunk.
right. You can see that the eye took a left out the door, sped down a winding hallway, and another eye like turns away from it at a certain point until it sees light coming from a room before it, which illuminates far enough that you can see. And there is like another one of these wooden rooms, wooden floors, wooden walls. The eye like comes to a point where it can look into the room. There's a small dais on the back of it with an altar or some sort of table on it, and standing, floating behind that table is an apparition. The eyes can see 120 feet. I need you to make me a charisma check.
Ooh. Easy.
An apparition of your father.
Oh shit, what the fuck? Like it's a wraith, or not?
It looks different than the Wraith. It's a little bit more human in its form. Like the details are a little bit there. It's at the edge of the eye's vision, so you're losing some of the details. But with the Wraith, it's sort of like this misty whirling, some of the details are there, but they flux and fade. This is a more clear image of your father. More stable.
Okay, I explained this to Cyril and Anton.
Can
Can I send the eye back out now? Or is it
I
now?
don't see why not, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So I'll send it back out to carry on exploring.
I've never heard of anything like this in clerical stuff before, yeah?
What, an apparition of your father?
An apparition, like being made of someone who died.
There's a lot of undead types. This seems well within the either easily could be an illusion spell, or it could be some sort of undead thing.
Okay.
It's a big world. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, unless we want to go and deal with that now while we wait, I say we just wait a bit longer for the rest of them to come back.
Sure.
What do you guys think, yeah?
Yeah, there's no point in moving.
Yeah.
Did the apparition react at all to the eye? Or is it just...
No, because the eye would have still been in darkness. The room in which your father's ghost, apparition, spirit, specter, whatever you want to call it is, was lit by one of those like glowing magic lanterns behind it.
Then we're just waiting.
Okay.
I'll be listening the whole time to make sure that there's no footsteps coming closer is what I'm concerned with, yeah.
Okay, let's
you
keep
don't
track
hear
of the
any
time.
footsteps or sounds. Good point, MrMouton. It's already been 10 minutes. Your protection from evil lasts 21 minutes.
Correct.
Actually, it's been more than 10. It was 10 when Nick finished casting the spell. So how much? Then it would have taken at least another 5 for the eyeballs to fly around and find.
I'm not worried about the
dark.
protection from evil. That shit's gone.
Well, the
I'm worried
eyeball-
about the 80-minute one.
While the eyeballs are doing their stuff, maybe we should go over into the room with the apparition.
Yeah. I mean, we might be able to, yeah, if you want.
Sure. Okay.
We'll have to come back here to pick them up, though.
They won't know how to find you?
I don't know, Neal. Would they?
Who cares? We'll do it either way. It's fine.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Protection from evil is running then. Then we go.
Okay.
So how long did you wait?
Like,
just until the first eye came
yeah,
back?
so like
first eye
12.
came back.
Yeah, 12 minutes since he cast a spell, which takes 10 minutes. Then we waited a couple minutes for that first eyeball to come back immediately, and then
And now we're gonna go, I guess.
All right. You can turn, feel your way down the hallway. You remember, Nick, your eye kind of like bumped into walls as it tried to find its way down the darkened path.
Yeah.
But eventually, you round a corner, and there, about 100 feet or so, away from you is a wooden walkway just in the mine that leads to a door, which is open, like opened into the room.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond it is a wooden room with wooden walls and wooden ceiling and this raised dais and an apparition of your father with a magic lantern behind him, shedding a warm red light throughout the room.
I'll immediately put my hands
floating
back and I'll say, if it was that Velthara said there was a bait or a trap of some sort, it seems like it would be the place to put it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This thing moves, so I think we should just kill it.
I think we should
clearly not our
just go
father.
back and wait for the other eyes and see what else is around before we even touch this.
What is the apparition doing? Is it just floating there doing nothing?
Yeah, there's not really even an expression on its face. It's just sort of like hovering in the same spot. The bottom side of it, like from the hips down, seemed to like fade into like a misty vortex or something.
Can I touch?
ghost.
Can I touch my hammer? Quick dragon check, and then also, or I'm just gonna tell you.
Dragons.
Okay, yeah. Every time I touch a hammer, I want to know if there's a dragon nearby. But I'm checking for magical.
That's not true. There is a dragon within what you can detect 1 mile per level, and you're level 9. There is a dragon within 9 miles. Yes,
Really?
but it is like, 8 miles away from you.
That's
Do we know, is there a dragon living in the Nereid Lake?
There have been baby black dragons spotted in the Blackroot Marsh, but recently those Akuban princes and princesses that had showed up were supposed to have dealt with all of them. It's possible that they might have missed one.
Well, the hammer should give me a direction to the nearest dragon. Yeah.
Yes, the direction is, that direction.
I don't know what the fuck.
Well,
that
because
means.
you don't have north, south, east, or west right now. You're underground. You have no idea which direction is, but
sure.
Well, I should be
5
able to.
miles away
I should,
from you
I should,
in a way.
Does it speak? I can speak to the hammer and I can ask the hammer which direction, because I know that we're in the marshes.
The hammer will like move itself in your hand.
He can't
point
speak
in a
northeast,
direction.
south, or west. He can't tell me that.
No, because it doesn't know northeast, south, or west.
What?
You don't know. You're just in the middle of a fucking underground area. It's not a
you have
hammer
no
of
idea
detect
where you-
fucking direction. It's a hammer of detect dragon, and it says the dragon is 5 miles that way. And you're like, cool, 5 miles that way. And
You
if
don't know
knew
which way
it
you're
was
facing
north,
right now.
Yeah, you have no idea which way you're facing.
Oh my god, this hammer just gets downgraded every time I touch it. Okay, that's fine. There are no magical traps in here though, yeah?
No magical traps.
Okay, I'm gonna be touching this goddamn hammer, and I want to tell me if there's like a dragon moving closer or farther from us. That's important to me.
No, the dragon is not moving.
Okay, cool. All right,
chilling.
we're head back to the main room and we wait for the eyeballs then. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we need to fight this ghost or specter or whatever it is.
Well, no, but we probably want to talk to it to see if it's our actual father, right?
Yeah, it won't be.
All right, we wait
You
for the
return
eyeballs.
to the room. The other eyeballs come back. Not all of them come back, however.
Yeah.
And Nick, you can replay their visions. Some of them have gone. I mean, they've spread out throughout the mine. Most of the areas of the mine are dark, and these eyeballs are sort of fumbled around, bumping into things, trying to find a place. They see but do not hear, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What does that note say? Oh, that's that spot. They will come across a workshop in which there are skeletons lathing down planks and hammering planks into positions, creating like sections of wall or creating like a door or a door frame in a workshop that is lit. Not very well, just lit by a couple of candles, sort of spread out throughout the room. And there's like a stash of candles nearby as well to replace them as they burn out. And they are just sort of tirelessly constructing something, churning trees into boards, into planks, into room units or flooring or ceilings or doors or whatnot.
Okay. Doesn't look particularly interesting. There's no like documents or papers on a desk or
Nope.
just skeletons building a wall.
Just skeleton building a wall.
Okay. Well, ignoring that one.
Yeah, there are a couple of... One of your eyes does, from the visions that you see in it, it has been like impacted by something. Like it was going down this direction and then all of a sudden it tilted slightly, letting you know that it had been hit. Like it has AC 16, so something must have hit it, but not hard enough to do damage and knocked it off its course.
Yeah.
So in the darkness, there are things.
Yeah.
Cool. It doesn't see the necromancer.
No.
No more rooms, just the Spectre room and the workshop.
Well, wait, hold on. I think Koibu said that not all the eyes came back, yeah?
Yes,
Correct.
some have been destroyed.
Okay. But they
But
bumped into some skeletons and weren't destroyed. But there's something
Yeah,
else
but-
in here that destroyed them?
But I think if they could be destroyed by bumping into things if it rolled poorly, I think.
Oh, okay.
Well, let's
Well, what do
prove
we
to
wanna
be
do?
not as useful as expected. I think we have to just go exploring. Maybe we should go to the workshop, see if there's a clue there.
Should we completely ignore the apparition area?
I think so. I think if
it's a
they,
bait.
yeah, I think if there's any bait, that's where it's gonna be. We can go there last. I don't think we need to go there first.
To the workshop it is, then.
And we take light stones with us, right? We're not just going to wander in the dark.
Correct.
Yeah.
Excellent. You find your way to the workshop. Along the route, you do come across a skeleton. As you come
Wait.
through one of these areas,
Sorry,
come
Neal.
around a corner.
Just before that happens, am I smart enough by looking at the paths of all of the eyes to work out if all the ones that didn't come back went a certain way? Like, is there one corridor that they all went down that none of them came back from?
No, because most of their pathways that they're moving through are just darkness, and they're like bumping into walls to find their way around. You can't see where there might be a path that wasn't taken. Right,
Okay.
guys are just like they're feeling out in the dark.
Yeah. Okay.
But you
All right.
make your way to the workshop, and on the way there, you come around a corner, and the light from your stone illuminates a quadro of skeletons. They're armed with little scraps of armor dangling off of their bodies. Each of them contains an axe in one hand,
I turn
and a
them.
shield in the other. And you attempt to turn them. They have
And
like
they die.
a crimson glow in their eye sockets. Give me that turn undead check.
So I think for just skeletons, they just die. But these could be your special type.
These
of
are
more? Sure.
These aren't first one hit die skeletons. These are
I also turn like
blood
zombies and stuff. But yeah.
yeah.
1d20,
Yeah.
19. They're absolutely fucked.
Nice.
That is complete fuckery.
But
What level is your cleric?
8.
Absolutely. Yeah. With a 19, you could turn up to 10 hit die undead.
Yeah.
Wow.
So these guys turn and flee. They shamble away from you down the path, moving at movement speed 14.
So they're not 2 hit dies either.
Nope.
Okay, cool.
These.
Can I shoot them in the back as they go? That's not going to be much use
Yeah,
actually
why
against
not?
the skeleton.
Yeah, you can
but-
get a 1 attack against them before they are beyond the edge of your vision.
20
28's a hit.
Crit.
AC 14. So 28 clears by 10.
10 damage.
You will do 10 damage, which is actually only 5 damage because they are weak to piercing, resistant to piercing.
Yeah.
It does not kill it.
Okay.
I mean, I'll turn off my turn and see if they come back.
If you turn off your turn, you won't be able to reinstate it. It's the only encounter power in the game.
So
You can like leave it going back on.
for this encounter. You right?
Right,
like
for
if
this
tw-
skeleton
okay.
here. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
that's
this,
fine.
Yeah.
I turn it off for these 4
Okay.
because I wanted to kill them immediately, and I think we just need to kill them. So
Yeah.
Sure. Roll me some initiative because they're coming back.
can he get another free round of bow shots or no?
Because your vision only extends, the light is only 60 feet, and they can close 60 feet really fast.
That's not what I wanted. Oh, it's a 22. Can I use that attack?
I'm going to go with no.
I'm not even trolling. Koibu?
I didn't see what you had done. No. If you attacked instead of initiative, it does not count. Sorry, buddy.
is blunt like 2 times as much damage to skeletons?
Yeah.
What does the hammer count as?
Blunt.
Bludgeoning.
I don't know if it's actually more damage or not.
You
Okay.
would do D8 instead of.
I'm going to do 2d4. But
Oh,
she's
yeah.
based. They can't hit you. Anyway, just use your sword on you.
Yeah, it's
armor.
okay.
Can you see the HP bars above the skeletons?
Only
Can you see
two
the
of them.
numbers on them?
I cannot.
Nope.
Score. All right, let's get them all the same HP bar style. There we go.
All right, looks good.
Anton's in the
Looks
front.
Okay, the skeletons all go before you. Wait, no, Destiny got a 7. Excellent. So the first skeleton will shamble forward. This is the wounded one. It'll come right up to MrMouton, right up to Anton McGarry, and swing out with its axe against you with a 16 to hit, 17 to hit.
No.
Easily turned aside by your shield.
Emmerich goes.
Here it goes.
And
Emmerich?
Tyrell goes.
Tyrael goes. 76 hit points.
I'm assuming
Jesus
there's
Christ.
enough space for me to come up and attack the skeleton.
Yeah, the mine is. The passages are like 6 feet wide. It's a little bit tight. If you want to stand next to MrMouton, you can fight at -2 penalties to hit and AC,
Nope, I'm good.
essentially. Okay.
Or wait,
Cool.
wait. So I can do this? Did you say I'd take a penalty?
You can, but it'll be -2 to hit, -2 to AC if you want to do it.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Either that or you can't attack. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Critical
Nice.
hit. Clear by a million. Roll 3 times damage dice, which is also 2d4s now. Oh, this is your Moonblade. Never mind. 14, 15, 16, 17 damage to the skeleton. You splinter parts of its body. Its shield arm goes flying. Ribs break to the ground. Knuckles and toes fall off.
Wait.
The other ones are all just sort of chilling in the Congo line of death.
Sorry,
Anton.
not trying to. Is Tyrael not attacking with his hammer as well?
I think I'll just single wield my Moonblade.
Okay.
I would do
yes,
the hammer
yeah.
offhand, but there's a bunch of math we have to do. Oh, fuck it.
Fuck it. Exactly right. Anton, make short work of this beast. -2 to
Anton
hit.
attacks. He attacks. Shield punches. It's probably double damage. Yeah.
Yep, the spear is a 15. Will strike the creature. How much damage do you do with the spear?
He's dead.
4 with the
plus
spear.
8,
Doesn't
16.
kill it. Okay.
Sorry.
And the shield will destroy it then. Crumbles with the shield. And that means the next one steps forward and will slash out because it had, ready to action as soon as something was available. It'll go after Tyrael. And it hacks out at you with a 21 to hit. Easily turned aside by your Moonblade. Emmerich?
Can I shoot or not?
Not between both of them.
I'll draw my magic missile ones and blast this. You can. I'm already at the back of initiative, right? So I can switch my
That's
action.
fine. Yeah.
11. Shit.
That's bad.
Oh, this is the dual wielding wands.
Yeah. What are you looking for, Neal?
Probably looking to see if magic missile can affect undead because they're inanimate objects.
I think he's trying to find a way to say that I can't dual wield at once.
We've already argued this before.
I'm just
Yeah.
tracking how many charges are left on your wands.
Oh. I didn't think we were still playing that game.
Oh, we're still playing that game, man. One day, a wand is going to crumble in your hand when you least expect it. It's going to be
That's
beautiful.
fine.
11 damage to the first one. Gone. And initiative order.
Second attacks.
Yep.
Second attacks.
28.
28 is hit. Clears by 10. Single crit.
Oh, single? Okay.
Yeah, so 8 and
9 divided by 2.
4. 8 and 4, right? Is 12.
Oh, yeah, 12.
6 damage.
And then I hit 33.
33
Triple
clears
crit?
by double crit, triple crit, whatever you want to call it. All the dice. Throw all the dice.
You're doing
in there.
attacks.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to get my
Attacks.
future ones out of the way.
Okay. You did at least 14 points of damage. It crumbles. The next one shuffles forward and makes an attack at MrMouton with a 16,
Nope.
which is no good, and initiative, and finish off the blokes.
I'm not doing anything.
Why would you, right? These are so far
no
beneath
points.
your level. Remember when
Yeah.
Blood Knights were dangerous?
Yeah.
Okay, who's action?
The skeleton goes first. Slashes at Tyrael with a natural one. Tyrael,
Misses.
take your turn.
26 to hit.
Easy hit. Does clear by 10. Crit. So you do 11, and 3 is 14 slashing damage. Other one doesn't do anything yet. Anton? I really have
Attack,
to roll 20 to do
attack,
anything.
22 and 15.
Hit and hit.
That's 3 damage,
3 from the bludgeoning.
and that is 9.
And that is 4
12,
from
6.
the other one. Yep.
Second attack.
Second attacks. Yep. Because Emmerich is just chilling.
Now he's dead.
Fucking slaughter it. Next
gets
one
one on
steps
him.
forward. Melee's with the 14. No good. Okay. Just
25.
25 hits. Does clear by 10. Only another damage in there. So 13. Okay. And I think it will get one more attack if it can beat you in initiative, and it might score a 20. Come on, skeleton.
Oh,
20s are real numbers. You can roll them too, buddy.
like my turn
Tyrael.
first.
Yep.
Yeah.
24.
Hit. It's not a crit, though. 13 won't quite kill it. It will strike back at you, Tyrael. Come on, big number. We're just gonna roll a d20 here. Come on, 20s.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, that was
You fucked
has
it
a
up.
period at the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, it doesn't hit you. You guys can destroy it. It's fine. You
Dead.
could destroy this first set of Blood Knights, but the combat did leave bones being scattered throughout the hallways. It was not a quiet affair. If there is something that is closely paying attention to the sounds in here, the stillness of the mine would have picked up the sounds of falling bones.
The boys venture ahead.
I will. I'll hold them back for one moment. Let me just take another listen with my detect noise. I want to know if I hear a difference in the rhythmic noises. Also, with the description of that path being paved or whatever, or what the zombies are working on, is that probably the noise that I'm hearing? Based on his description, does it sound like that could be it? Are they moving like in a uniform manner, laying things down, and that's the rhythmic noise, or no?
No, the rhythmic noise was a zombie hammering boards together.
Oh, okay, gotcha. This is my detect noise. Do I hear any changes? Are they still working, or did they stop working?
They're still working, and now that you're closer, you can also hear the sound of a lathe going and the sound of saws going. You can hear the sounds of the workshop in detail now.
Okay.
You're very close to it.
I'll ask back to Emmerich. You didn't see what they were building by chance, did you?
Just putting up walls, making more of those rooms.
Jesus. Okay. We continue on then.
You come around the corner and see the workshop. There is laid out before you a rather large room for a mine cave. There's a bunch of trees here that have been stripped of their branches. Some of them are being cut into lumber. Some of them are being turned into actual objects, doors, door frames, shoring for the mines, walls, ground planks, whatnot. And the craftsmanship is surprisingly good, especially for some sort of undead creature.
How many skeletons are we talking about in this room?
6 skeletons, and they pay you absolutely no mind.
Oh, okay.
They do not stop their actions. They don't pay any attention. They just...
Skeletons?
Mhm.
Should I looked at Emmerich. Should I just turn them and kill them?
Do they
They'll
have
die.
red eyes?
Do they have what?
No,
Red
they
eyes.
do not have red eyes.
I give Anton a nod.
They have green eyes, deep
I turn
green.
them.
Oh.
Wait, what does that mean?
Maybe not. I don't know. I think glowing eyes means they're more powerful.
Oh.
Yeah, you turn them and they just crumble to dust.
Face.
Okay. And then
Gone.
from this room,
Nice.
how many exits are there?
That's it.
So we go
Actually,
and
there's
search the
a
room.
small passage at the back of the mine, but it looks untread. There's still some debris from fallen rocks that have gone there.
Mm-hmm.
I use my detect magic wand. Check the room. There goes another charge.
Goes another charge. There is no magic in this room whatsoever.
Well, I look
Okay,
around,
and
and then I look back to my brothers. Do we go back to the apparition?
There are other paths, right?
There are other paths.
Okay.
Follow the other paths.
Let's go ahead down the other paths then.
We're going down to the one to the necromancer.
We don't know which one that is.
Yeah, do we know which one that
It
is?
was a joke.
Oh, okay.
Good
Good
one.
one.
I got it. I was there.
Thank you, Koibu.
It tricked me and Steven, but not Koibu.
No, not the master.
All right, you turn and head back.
Head back.
Oh, hold on. A successful turn or dispel affects 2d6 undead. There were 6 of them. Technically, roll me 2d6 to see if you can destroy 6 of them.
9.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Good. They're gone. Oh. You head back towards the apparition.
Wait, no.
Yeah?
We're
No?
exploring the other passageways.
We're
Yeah, we'll go
exploring
the
the
other
other
passageways,
passageways.
yeah.
Okay, cool. From here, with the light of your stone, you can see that there is a pathway that is littered with debris from trees, like little branches, little twigs, and there is it is very well tread as well. It looks like it's been recently disturbed. There are footprints, zombie footprints, skeletal footprints in the earth here, and it leads up to a door.
Okay. Have you rolled my stone skin, Neal, in private? Yeah.
I have.
Okay.
I believe we go up to the door. Can I put my ear to the door and listen?
You can. Make me that detect noise check. You hear the chirping of birds.
I say this door might perhaps lead
Yeah.
outside, but can I test the handle? Does it open or no?
You can test the handle. The door does open.
Okay, wait, whoa!
And-
I didn't say I was gonna open it. I just want to know, like, if I like jiggle the handle, does it feel like it's locked? That's what I'm like. Is there like a mechanism to lock the door?
There is a lock in the door.
Okay.
But as you jiggle the handle, the sound of bells goes off. The handle was trapped,
Okay. Well,
just like your scouts told you, and you hear bells. in
can
the
I
room.
disable the trap now that it's been activated, or?
You can, but you know with a spell like this, the bells are going off. They'll dive fairly soon.
I just don't want to hear them anymore. Okay.
Sure, yeah. Give me a find remove traps. Check.
Sure.
Yeah, you very quickly disable the trap.
As I come
The bells
outside, I
stop.
guess I'll open the door and kind of like peer outside so that I can tell which direction I'm facing. Does my hammer tell me where the dragon is?
You step out of the mine, and the dragon is to your left and back behind you a little bit. It is dark out by now.
Okay.
It's just near winter solstice. We're almost at winter solstice, so the sun dips down below the horizon around 4:30, 5 o'clock-ish.
Yeah, that's fine. Does the is the dragon moved at all, or is it still just chilling?
Still just chilling.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, back into the mine.
Yeah, the hammer tells you that this necromancer is stupid. No one gives a shit. You should go get the dragon instead.
Alright.
Fucking based.
Okay, let's continue back to the mine, I guess.
It complains when you return to the mine.
Yeah.
Come
I
on,
mean,
who gives a shit about undead? They're just stupid monsters. Dragons are
I
where
take
it's
my
at.
hand off the
It's
hammer for a little
real-
bit. I don't need to listen to this guy shouting at me. We're going
I
back to the
see
mine.
Tyrael cares so much about the direction. Just to ease him, I'll do a direction sense, and I roll a 1. I got no idea where the fuck we are.
Okay, we don't care. We're going back to the mine
Let's
to go
go.
check and
Yeah.
see what's going on.
Yeah.
To the mine. All right, you're gonna explore it. Very quickly, as you walk away from the entrance, past the workshop, down deeper into the mine, you find another door. That's recessed. There's like a pathway. It's slightly tread, and then maybe 30 feet down it, there is a door. And then there's also the main path that you're heading down.
Can I
Check
check
for
my
traps.
check my hammer? Is there any traps?
There's
Okay,
no traps,
I
but there's a
immediately
dragon
let go of him, and then can I test the handle? Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Can I open the door? Or wait, before I open it, can I detect noise? Do I put my ear to the door? Do I hear anything?
Nothing on the other side.
Okay, open the door.
Inside, you find a series of St. Andrew's crosses with humans strapped to them.
Like dead
like
humans?
like
or-
Valthara would? Are they crucified?
Kind of. Velthara would have properly crucified them. These people are just tied to it, so they can't get anywhere.
Are they
Not
alive or
quite in
dead?
They're
Yeah.
alive, and they are aged. Some of them are aged. Some of them are quite young. Some of them are even goblins.
Are any of them? Are they awake?
Yeah. Some of them are awake, some of them are not. They shield. One of them kind of cries out and tries to close its eyes against the bright light. It's an older man. Beside him is a goblin. Beside them is an old woman. Beside that is a young child. Besides that is another, like a middle-aged person. Seems like a big spectrum of humans, and at least a couple of them are alive.
I point to the oldest one who's like awake and like looking around, and I ask him, "How old are you?"
I'm 65.
Okay.
Necromancers steal.
Please.
They steal the life of their victims to fuel their spells. So I'm sure these people are being used as like a battery for its magic.
Yes, it feeds on us. It drags us into the other room when it's done. Please, you must get me out of here before it kills me.
Okay, hush,
Help.
quiet. We're here to save you, but we need some information first. When does this person usually come by for feeding?
I have no idea.
Well, is it every day? Is it every hour? Or is it every
What's
minute?
a day anymore? It comes by from time to time. It's not on a fucking clock. He's
Stop.
eating people.
Do you sleep and wake and sleep and wake and sleep and wake, and after 7 or 8 sleeps does it come in, or does it come in every single day?
Sometimes we don't see it for ages. Other times it comes back to back.
Okay, we look around. Well, I suppose we need to set these people free, but it's probably not our priority right now. Is there anything else?
Set them free after we do this.
Yeah.
If we set them free now, the skeletons will get them. Let's go.
Agreed.
I close the door on them.
Us down.
Okay.
As they leave, I'll turn to them and say, if we let you down, the necromancer will know that you've been freed. We'll come back for you before we leave. Don't worry, just act normal.
I close the door.
Act normal.
Fuck them.
No, what do you mean fuck them? We'll free them, of course. These are probably citizens of a...
No, I said fuck them in my mind, but yeah, sure.
Okay.
Let's keep going. This
right, we
means
close it down,
it's
we
good.
keep
It
going.
means the necromancer is down here.
Hopefully, maybe.
All right. You head down the path. You pass the room on your left. That was the room that you teleported into. Continue down, twisting, winding path. You find another hallway on your right, at the back of which is a door. The hallway runs maybe 50 feet, only at the very edge of your light. And then there's another doorway. And still the path goes before you.
All right, let's go and check this off before carrying on with the path, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Olfactory degeneration had kicked in. You'd kind of lost the smell of the undead because you've been in here for so long. But as you approach this door, the smell comes back stronger. You're aware that there is a fresher source of death near this door.
Okay, as I go up to the door, I will touch the obnoxious hammer for a minute, ask for traps.
The mine that you're in, near the dragon we could be killing, has no traps in its vicinity.
I will test the door. First, I will detect noise. Can I hear anything going on the other end of the door?
Nope.
I will test the handle. Does it appear to be locked?
It is not.
I will tell my 2 friends, draw your weapons, be prepared. And I'm going to open the door
prepared.
with my weapon drawn as well. And I will open the door and press it open.
You open the door, and inside you can find a stone altar. Actually, a series of stone altars upon which there are no corpses, but nearby there is just like a mound of corpses, humans and goblins alike, most of them withered with age. And then there's another door deeper in the room far beyond. It's a fairly large chamber.
Okay,
That's where we're going.
We go to the next door, and I would like to all the things again. I'm gonna hammer to check for traps. I'm gonna detect noise to listen for anything on the other side of the door. Nothing.
Dragon's close.
Okay, and then I will test the handle. Is it locked?
It is not locked.
I will open the door.
He came back! Help us! Help us! Say the men strapped to the St. Andrew's crosses.
We just went around in a circle. It's the same room basically that we were in before.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
Close the door and we keep going.
Yep, close the door and we keep on going.
All right, you head back to the main path. Continue down. There's a room to your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is that? Yes. There's a door, another hallway. This one's only like 40 feet long, and it's got a curve in it, so you have to actually walk down the hallway to see the door at the other end of it. One more door here, but you know that besides this, if you just go straight, like if you ignore this hallway and this door, the only other thing left in the mine is the apparition at the end.
Cool.
Okay, then we'll go to the other door first.
Okay. You do the same stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Roll me that detect noise check.
Touch the hammer. I assume he says nothing. Detect noise.
Yep.
I hear nothing. Or
you hear things.
what do
Yes, you hear the restless sound of large numbers of undead sort of milling about, bumping into each other, low groans, the shuffling steps of zombies.
I hear? Does it sound like a few or dozens or hundreds or?
No, it sounds like the room is packed to the gills with the undead.
Oh shit.
Fucking that
Oh
one.
man.
I can open it.
Okay, I'll tell Emmerich. I'll be like, this room sounds like it's full of undead. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I ready as well. I ready the Velthar spear. Or the spear of whatever.
Okay, I will. I'll ask one more time. Is no one of value in this room that we might care to talk to? We're just gonna kill everything in the room, correct?
I'll do enough
Right.
damage to kill anything shit. Anything powerful that may be interesting will probably survive.
I understand. Okay, prepare then. I draw my sword. I test the handle. Does it appear to be locked?
No,
Okay, does it open inwards or outwards towards us?
it opens towards you. The other doors have all opened into the rooms.
Okay.
This is the only one that opens towards you.
Okay, then I will,
As soon as the door opens, I'm casting a spell.
yeah, I'm gonna stand to the side. I'm gonna open the door just a bit, and then I'm just gonna throw it open, like with my arm, while I'm standing to the side with Emmerich in front. Yeah.
I'm
So it's
readying.
gonna be door open, then Imric, and then Anton in the back of the party.
I don't have
Anton
to
is
at
gonna
the
be-
front. Let Anton be in the front. That's fine.
Sure, I'll be in the front. Anton is like readying a block, and he's readying to do the Spear of Rahana for anything that survives Nick's stuff. So he's waiting for Nick's cast to go off. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Cool. Yeah.
He opens the door.
What's happening?
You open the door,
Imric
and
casts.
a press of zombies begin to shuffle outward. They're densely packed. They're not like, I've got walking room. They're like shoulder to shoulder with each other.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
immediately the press like turns towards you and fumbles down the hallway in the direction.
I mean, I'm casting a spell as soon as the door
Yeah.
opens.
And Anton is gonna turn actually when the door opens too.
Cast
Ice
Ice Storm.
Storm.
3d10
Great
damage in a 40-foot diameter area.
And you do not need to be outside or anything for this. You can just have the ice storm come down from the ceiling just
I
gently.
think
above
so, yeah.
their
It doesn't
head.
say. Yeah.
I think that is correct. Let me just double check, but I think this is
Watch
the
me
right
roll 3.
interpretation.
Watch me roll 3 damage for this.
Oh,
There's no save.
Nick, just don't fuck this up, please.
Yeah.
Don't fuck us, Nick.
How big's the room? Is 40-foot diameter enough to...
it's hard to see over the massive zombies.
Okay.
Just
Yep,
so you know,
doesn't
I
have
have
to be anywhere.
protection. Oh, I don't have that.
Nope.
I got other
PoE
shit.
spells off already.
Yep.
Ice Storm does not need to be outside, so you just create hailstorms falling from directly above their heads, pounding into them. Roll me 3d10.
18.
18 damage begins to crush the undead in this area. Most of the zombies will... most of them will die as the hailstorms bash their skulls in. A few will survive.
I'm also gonna turn.
And the ground becomes thick with zombie bodies. And you turn. Roll me your 2d6 for how many you turn.
Do you need the D20 as well?
No, these are low enough creatures that you will automatically destroy.
8.
Yeah, you can turn 8. The hailstorm can kill maybe, I don't know, 75% of the... There were 60 in here. You killed 75% and then 8 more. So 60 times 0.25 minus 8. There are 7 zombies
left.
remaining. They pick themselves up off the floor as the hailstone... How long does it last?
No,
9
Per
rounds.
caster level?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's 1 round per caster level.
Oh, no. Okay. Great hailstones pound for 1 round
That's
or...
the second use, yeah. Yeah.
Or the other
Yeah,
thing.
you're right.
Okay, cool.
Oh my god, that would be
So-
too strong.
After the hail stops, the 7 zombies that remain pick themselves up off the ground and shuffle in your direction.
I mean, are they not sort of stopped by the mountain of their dead brethren?
They stumble over their dead brethren, non-dexterously. Absolutely.
Okay. I
You
try
don't
my
need to
best.
roll initiative. They will act last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can go again then?
Again, we're going to be in a situation, though, where you're in a hallway unless you want to go into the room and start, like, walking on the dead.
Yeah, I'm going to Spear of Rahana him. 2d6.
Go for it.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I've done my job. I guard behind us with the bow.
Okay, it doesn't matter if it hits. They hit the
Right.
2d6 anyways.
Yep.
I'm
And you will
using it.
Wait, you're
I'm
using
using
your
it for-
lightning?
Yeah, fucking.
Why? These are like free kills. This is such an easy. Why not save it for like a
Yeah.
big bad
How many
evil
charges?
guy?
Well,
are
I'm
you
already.
using?
I'm
Okay.
gonna use 2 charges. Doesn't matter.
Okay, so it'll hit how many people?
It'll hit. It'll jump 3 times.
Total of 4 subjects or total of 3 subjects?
The bolt may jump up to 3 times.
Okay, so that'll 1,
4
2,
people,
so it'll
right?
hit 3 people. Yeah. It'll jump to the first person, second person, third person. I can't remember. But that will be enough damage to finish off those zombies that you hit with the bolts. And there are 4 left.
I'll
Tyrael?
just attack them as they come if you want. But yeah.
I mean, if there's room for me to go in, then can I step
Yeah,
in
if you
and
want to
begin?
push and walk in on the dead, then no problem. You can walk in and hack them to bits.
Yep, I'll walk in and do, I suppose, 1 attack.
Yeah.
27 to hit.
Yeah, they're all like 3 hit points
Okay,
left.
that's
No,
splendid.
not a problem. Let me just roll a couple attacks for the remaining ones. Maybe they roll a 20. 2, 17, and 18. Not good enough, and I think you guys can slaughter those that remain.
Okay. What
There's
else?
a door at the far end of this room, other than the 60 dead zombies.
There's a door at the front of the room. We will, I guess, move pretty quickly to that door. I will lean in. Do I hear anything on the other end? Detect noise.
Check noise? Nope. Silent as the grave.
Hammer. Is there any traps on the door?
No, but there is this black
Test the lock.
dragon nearby.
Is the door open or closed? Can I? Is it unlocked or?
It's unlocked. You can open it. Beyond is a disused, empty hallway of a mine. The floor isn't even picked up. Clearly, no one goes here.
Okay. There's no exits or entrances anywhere else. It's just, or it just looks like a dead abandoned mine.
Yeah, this is just a natural room. No wood here other than the 2 doors that like confine the zombies to this one chamber.
Okay.
The mine stretches on backward. Who knows how far?
In the room with all the zombies we just killed, do we see anything of interest in this room?
Yeah, you can take a few minutes to pick through the bodies. That's littered with corpses, so it'll take you maybe 10 minutes to search
I don't think
through.
we would do that. I don't think we're gonna pick through the bodies. I think we want to keep going because we heard the alarm spell, right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Alarm spell's
Yeah.
gone off. The ice storm went off. The bones have been everywhere. You guys have actually been making quite a bit of noise, and you've been producing light all around you.
That's right.
All right.
give a fuck.
I think it's off to the apparition then. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Let's
right.
go.
Strange.
You guys can go through the rest of the halls, making your way to the room where there is the apparition. Now, this is the last thing to do in this mine that you can tell at this point. And it might take a little while. And we're 20 minutes from the end of our game.
We got plenty of time to talk to this guy. Don't worry.
20 minutes. Yeah, we're good.
Oh yeah, we're good.
Do it. Let's do it.
Okay, hold on. As we enter, so as we open the door to enter that room, is there anything else of value in this room, or?
That room is not closed. There's no. It's just an open door.
Oh, an open door, so no door. You're right.
Right.
Yeah.
No, there's an open door.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So nothing else is hidden in here, or there doesn't seem to be anything else of interest in here. Not like a bookshelf or
You
anything.
did
like
not search. Did you or did you not search the zombie room?
We're
for
not
10
searching
minutes?
the 10-minute zombie room. I thought we agreed on that.
Okay.
that. Well, the only thing we asked was like, did it look like a normal room?
Yeah.
Looked like a normal room.
Okay.
Yeah. But there's so many bodies on the ground that there could be something on the floor below you that you can't see.
In that case, could I? I'll just wear my ring of seeing real quick, or actually, I'll give it to Anton, and I'll say, do you want to activate this real quick to see if there's anything of value in here?
Sure. I turned on the ring of seeing. Do I see anything?
No.
Cool.
No hidden doors. Okay. In that case,
Nope. I hand it back.
okay, I'll take it back. Then we go to the apparition.
All right.
Okay. You make your way round the corners to the room where there is that apparition of your father, still bound to the same spot, the red lantern glowing above and behind him in the softwood room. It's maybe 10 feet by 15 feet, like 10 feet wide by 15 feet deep, with that raised dais at the back and the altar over which the apparition is hovering.
Mm-hmm.
I ask him, should I turn it?
Well, does he say anything to us? Does
Not
he
yet.
respond to us? Can we
He
talk to
hasn't
him?
seen us, I don't think.
Is there anything on the outside?
So you guys, I'm giving you this information at the furthest extent of your range.
Oh,
When you
okay,
can,
yeah.
like when you're maybe 100 feet away and you're looking through a door and you can see the apparition, and it's a little bit hard to make out that it's your father, but with a few moments of
Yeah.
gazing, you can tell for certain.
Gotcha.
It doesn't seem to notice you or react to you in any way, shape, or form. You
As we
probably need to
walk
be quite a bit
closer,
closer.
it seems like this would be a bait for us to walk up to. I'm gonna touch the hammer one more time. Is there like a trap about like making the ceiling collapse or anything crazy like that? So I touch the hammer. Does he feel any traps? Nothing.
I cast Protection from
trap.
Evil on myself. It's my last one. I took 4.
Okay.
All right. I mean, this does feel like a trap, doesn't it? But
What are you gonna do if sometimes you get trapped?
I could attack the apparition with magic missile from here, but
Well,
I
let's-
could probably turn it, no?
We could just
But
go and
sure.
let's talk to it first. Figure out what's. Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. I will talk to it since I have protection from evil. It can't. fuck with
Or
my
actually,
mind.
as he goes in, you could just wear this ring while you're talking to it. We have 30 minutes on it of the true sight, so you can see
Yeah.
if it looks like anything else or if there's anything hidden or magical or anything like that in here too, right?
put the true sight ring on. I take off the protection ring.
Yeah.
Do I see anything as I look at it, Koibu?
You already used the true sight ring.
I have 30
it's
minutes
not,
on it.
It's not been half an hour.
Yeah, but you took it off and gave it to Tyrael. It ended the effect on you.
Okay, sure.
Okay, that's
Someone
fine.
else
I'll
can
wear
use
it,
It's fine.
and I will activate the true sight ring as we enter near the room, I guess.
It doesn't tell you anything you don't already know. The walls here are false, or they're not false, but like there's cave beyond them. It's a confined room with like just thin walls to make it look like a nice place.
Yeah, that's fine.
There's no
Okay.
doors. There's no doors off this room.
No, not that you can see here. Maybe like if you go into the room, there might be like a door just to the left or to the right because those areas are blocked from your vision. But from what you can see, everything appears as is.
Okay, I will talk to the creature then. We're good with that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
I am keeping a close look at things behind.
I'll walk 20 feet ahead of my allies and I will speak to it and say, Father?
You call from the hallway and it does not respond.
I walk forward. I make them walk with me
How close do you get?
within 40 feet.
All right, so you're still maybe like 15 feet out of the room. The apparition doesn't seem to have taken notice of you in any way, shape, or form. You call
Yeah,
out to it.
I'll walk
Still
into the
no
room.
effect. Excellent. You step into the room. Your brothers are hanging out in the hallway.
Yeah. Can I use the detect magic wand?
I've already got the ring of true sight on, so if there's anything
you're
magical
right.
or anything
That's
like
true,
that,
yeah.
and I'm
Yeah,
touching
you're
the
right.
hammer, so if there's a trap, it should tell me that as well.
I walk in.
Yeah.
Also,
They're
real
like-
quick on the hammer, the dragon hasn't moved, yeah?
Dragon, it rolled over and it's asleep. It's asleep right now, Tyrael.
Okay, good.
You can
I
get it.
take my hand off the
Get
hammer.
it
Okay,
now.
cool. I'm good. All right.
I walk in.
You enter the room. The others stay in the hallway. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
I'll stand near the door. If you want to draw a box, you can put us through. If it's gonna matter, draw a box and we'll put our characters exactly where they go,
Yeah,
so that we
please.
can. Yeah, maybe that would be good.
Yeah.
I'm sure it doesn't matter where we are in the room.
Well,
I'm sure it
until it
doesn't matter.
does.
Yeah, I know. I'm joking. I think we all go into the room eventually.
Well, let's just see what's going on. Okay, let me get a
Yeah.
box. I need
Let
to
me
see
get
the
a box.
box.
So like over here, there's a room, right? There's a hallway, and then there's a room. Yeah, and the room is maybe 10 feet wide. So I'm gonna, make you guys a little bit smaller, make you a little bit smaller. This should probably be a little bit bigger or something.
Some Legend of Zelda shit where you walk into the boss room, the door closes behind you. That's why I don't think we should.
If the
Just
door were
send
closed
them.
behind me,
That shit
I got
shouldn't happen
fearless.
because I've got a fucking magical, worthless hammer that should tell me
Correct.
there's fucking traps. Okay, but okay, yeah. If we want, then we can all walk into the room. I'll hold the position back here to make sure nothing comes in after us. Emmer can move in a little deeper.
Huge.
We should be good.
Anton goes in the deepest. We all walk in.
Okay. You step in. The eyes flick up towards you as you walk in, and the voice of your father speaks out to you. What fresh hell is this? It's not enough that I have to spend my life with you undeserving ingrates. I now must meet you in my death? Hell is real, my children.
I nod to Tyrael and Emmerich. That's our dad.
Jeez.
You think Father? Is it really you?
Ugh. What was your name, young one? The youngest of my children.
You're not my
Spigot?
father.
I will
What do you
attempt.
want? Why do you disturb my slumber?
Why are you here?
Why am I here?
Are you in league with our enemies?
Yes, Anton. I am in league with your enemies. Woo! The whole world is coming to get you, Tyrael. Woo!
Is there
You're
anything
the
else in
center
this
of
room?
attention.
I look around.
No, we've checked it. There's nothing else here.
There's like no other doors in this room. It's
It's-
literally just
Nope.
this.
Yep.
Well, there's a raised dais and a bit of an altar that he's hovering over.
We'll talk to him. What are you doing here all day?
What do I do here? I commune with my dear, beloved wife. I raise her heart up high, only so I can smash it down
shit.
again.
Why would you want to smash it down again? Why would you do that to Mother?
Because she's a worthless woman who I wasted my life with. Just like I wasted my life trying to tend to you. You're not worth the bruises that were left on my knuckles.
Who do you commune with here?
Get out.
Immune?
Commune. Who do you commune
Right
with
now
here?
I'm communing with 3 cockroaches before me.
Where is
Trifling.
Anton nods. This is the father that he knew.
Father, where is Justina, the necromancer?
Does he? We'll do charisma checks. We need to. Does he react at all to that name when
Oh,
that's said?
absolutely. Immediately his face is overcome with like a wicked smile. Maybe you're not so stupid after all, Fidget.
His name's
Good
Spigot.
question. Ghost.
Maybe I did one good thing in my life, giving you just enough ego and hubris that you could fall into my trap. And with that, the walls around you break down. The ceiling collapses, and from the hidden positions behind these thin walls pour oodles of zombies, mummies, and some undead spellcasters.
Shit.
And I think this is where we'll have to take our lead.
We got 15 minutes. It's a bunch of undeads.
We got 15 minutes.
No,
we
we'll
could-
do it next. Do it next time. Let's not.
Do it next time.
Yeah.
Okay, we can do it next time.
Mummies and shit. That's a big fight.
I mean, we could do it this episode, but we can do it next time as well.
We can do it.
We'll do it next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it next time. It's getting
It's a
late.
good cliffhanger. It's a good cliffhanger.
So that is going to be it for Tombs of Scoria today. We'll be back next week. And when we come back next week, I don't think we're going to do any of our chit chat ahead of time. I think we'll just hop right into the combat.
Well, maybe. What if something's going on we want to chit chat about? Koibu, would you really take that from us?
I would.
good.
I would take it from you and then chit chat in the mid session.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, let's
monster.
let's ask 3 quick questions then. Okay.
Yeah.
How would each of the brothers feel about an end situation where Tyrael isn't king and they instead rule from the shadows, turning the Wick family into their puppets?
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Anton would be cool with that, as long as eventually, you know.
Okay.
Or, well, you know, he'd be cool with that.
It's fine.
Yeah, I
That's
think
like the perfect outcome.
yeah, ruling doesn't seem to be the thing that like Tyrael is super concerned about right now, like ruling or whatever. Will Anton get along well with Kel, William, Marshall, and Grimes, given that
I
they
have
have
no
been
idea.
truly fervent and faithful followers of Velthara, or will there be other considerations for him? Restoring
that
William's
true?
youth
Were they?
would be in debt to him to Velthara.
Yeah. Yeah, they got a bunch of vengeance for the death of humanity and elves down on that part of the world.
I
Oh,
think
Anton got some new followers.
I think William would be impressed by Anton's achievements and his faith, and what he's trying to do. But I think he would see him as like arrogant and self-serving a little bit.
Not true.
And finally, has Koibu ever done a post-campaign review and live Q&A? Can we do one for Tombs of Scoria?
Yeah, we do it practically every campaign.
Well, it's not live Q&A. Usually we field questions in like the Reddit and the Discord ahead of time and then make a big list and go through
Yeah,
them.
and then sometimes we grab them live.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, we've got a there is a Patreon if you want to sign up to it. I think there's like a few people ask the same question. So if any of you guys have questions, you can always submit them there. And yeah, otherwise support the campaign. We love you guys. Are you guys all wearing your shirts today?
I am.
Ooh,
Look, we got-
some Tombs of Scoria shirts.
How cute.
Where's your shit, Nick?
Nick.
It's too cold. It's too cold.
Oh my
Sorry.
god.
I know.
Don't you
Mine's
have
in the
it?
wash. Otherwise, I
Oh
would
my
be wearing mine
God.
too.
No.
I know.
Wow.
We just came back from a trip and I did not plan appropriately.
Uh-huh.
But you can get those over on RegalGoblins.com. Follow the store link.
All right, cool. Well, hey, thanks. We appreciate it. We'll be back. Should be next week, same time.
Normal
Thursday,
time. Yep.
Yep.
Thanks
All
for
right.
watching, everybody.
Yep. Peace out. Bye.
Bye-bye.